do though, which I'll probably have to fix up right here. Which I'm trying to figure out where I could find this thing. I can't find it. Where is this thing? Nice. Alright, I think we do with this. Oh, for God's sakes. There we go. That's not what I was looking for. We just getting started here, ladies and gentlemen. Just trying to. Oh God, no, no, no. Welcome everybody here. We are back at it. Sorry, just give me a second here as I try to. Okay, figure this out. Can you please just go away for a quick second? There we go. All right. All right, here we go. We are back. Need to put this right here. There we go. There we go. And we got this little opening here for the green screen. Don't worry about that. All right. One played in Detroit, the other played in Green Bay. They played in the cold. They're fine. They did what? They put cayenne pepper in there. You know what? You got it, guys. Whatever it takes to stay warm. This is my Super Bowl pick. I need them to show up today and show out. All right, game's getting ready to start. Let me see. My mic's still on. Just doing a few things here. Everyone's warming up. Doing a few things here. Just trying to get myself set. This is going to be a fun one. All right, divisional round here in Chicago, man. All right, Rams won the toss. They deferred. Bears get the ball first. So we're going to find out what the Bears offense can do to start this game off. All right, as I'm setting up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome, Chicago, LA. Winner goes to Seattle for the NFC Championship game. Let's do it, everybody. Let's see how this game's going to go down. Here we go. What's going on, Loyal? Tough loss for your Houston Texans. Best of luck next year. I don't know. You got to figure things out with Seattle. And here comes Devin Duvernay, and he's going to get dropped. But you get good field position here. You start at the 36-yard line. And here comes Caleb Williams. Who do I want to be for the Ravens to hire as their next head coach? I honestly don't mind with the options. Again, if you're going to go offensive-minded, Clint Kubiak. If you're going to go defensive-minded, a Jesse Minter or Brian Flores, you can't go wrong with anybody like that. So it depends on what the Ravens are looking for in their next head coach. Do they want an offensive-minded guy or a defensive-minded guy? Anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is time. Divisional round football here for the Rams and the Bears. Chicago has ball first here. 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears. Caleb under center here. They're going to kick things off here with a fake. They fake the toss. Caleb rolls. Quick toss across the middle, and it is caught. And here goes, wow, my mind is immediately messing up here. Here goes DJ Moore. Picks up a huge chunk of yardage. 1st down, Bears. DJ Moore with a huge gain. Brian Flores or Clint Kubiak would be a good pick for you guys. Yeah, I can go with either or. I really don't mind it. They start with a rollout here, which they've been doing all season long and has been successful. Great way to start this off here. Great start here for the Bears. Already in field goal range. 1st down here. They're going to run the ball to DeAndre Swift. And Swift's going to pick. Oh, he fumbled the ball. DeAndre Swift fumbled the ball. And it's picked up by the Rams. They're going to say he's down by contact. Take a look at this. I think he's down by contact. Yeah, the ball is still in his hands. It's still in control. He's down by contact. Woo! Disastrous way things going to start if he misses it. Play fake here. Caleb fires. End zone. Incomplete. Good defense there. That could have been a touchdown. They would have had a red-hot start here for Chicago. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 5 coming up here. He was going for a Dunzier. That could have been an amazing touchdown here to start off. And ran the route well. Oh, he just dropped it. He just dropped it. That was a good throw by Caleb. A Dunzier has to make that catch. That's a touchdown if he just makes the catch. He's got to make that catch. You can't miss those. Those are layups. You get that open, you beat your defender. You got to get that. 3rd down and 5 here, and the Rams defense is going to make a stop. 4th down here, and we know Chicago's going for it. Ben Johnson is not afraid of taking chances here. They're going for this on 4th down. Here we go. 4th down and 3 here for the Bears. Caleb in the shotgun here on 4th and 3. Now it's an empty backfield here. They got to go quick here. CJ takes a snap. Pressure's coming. CJ over the middle. It's picked off. Did I say CJ? I meant Caleb. Caleb Williams gets picked off. Intercepted by the Rams. Caleb Williams gets picked off here on the opening drive, and he's holding his fingers. The Bears choose to go for it on 4th down, and it does not result in a desirable result. Caleb, pressure coming, misses his receiver. He gets picked off, intercepted here by the Rams, and the Rams get a turnover on the opening drive of this game, and CJ is holding his fingers. I hope he's okay. I am going to be right back. I got to get my water here. Early turnover here for the Rams. I need more ice. That is not the desirable start that the Chicago Bears wanted to see. Caleb gets picked off on the opening drive of the game. Caleb throws a pick to start this game off. Not a good start here. Not a good start here. That is a rough way to start this off. Starting the game with a turnover is not a good look. But either way, it was a fourth down play. You were either picking up a first down or turning the ball over one way or another. So Caleb Williams starts this off with an interception. He also ends up getting both his fingers immediately jammed. So here we go. Opening drive for the Rams. They'll start at their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Matthew Stafford goes down the field. Incomplete pass. He was looking for Puka Nacua. No flag on the play. 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Rams. Oh, wow. They should have called roughing the passer. I'm looking at this right now. That should have been roughing the passer. That absolutely should have been roughing the passers. The refs missed the call. That should have been a roughing the passer on that 4th down play. 2nd down and 10 here for the Rams. Stafford in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap, looking towards his left, looking for Puka across the middle. This time he connects with Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua picks up the 1st down and moves the chains. 1st down, Rams. First down and 10 here for the Rams. Puka picks up that 1st down. They're gonna go up to the 30-yard line here. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Stafford steps up. Tosses it. He was looking for Kyren Williams. Nobody was open. He was trying to get the check down there. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Rams. Bears defense needs an early response here. Their offense got down to field goal range. It was unable to score a touchdown. In fact, they turned the ball over. So now the Bears defense on this opening drive here has got to slow down and stop Matthew Stafford and his high-octane offense. Second down to 10. Stafford in the shotgun. High snap here. Fires it across the middle. It is caught. 1st down, Rams. They continue to move the chains. The Rams continue to move this ball. And right now, Stafford's looking pretty good. They're coming out throwing the ball. They have not handed the ball off just yet, but they are attacking the secondary of this Bears team. And right now, Stafford just putting it on these guys, man. He's doing what he needs to do, reading, and reacting. Stafford is the anti-Tua. Stafford can play in cold weather. Stafford played like a decade plus in Detroit. He'll be fine. 1st and 10. Stafford under center here. Now they're going to hand the ball off to Kyren Williams. Williams going to pick up about 6 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Rams. Rams are moving the chains right now. I like what I'm seeing from the Rams. Rams were my Super Bowl pick, and it works for me. Obviously, me being a Dodgers fan, I'm a root for an LA team, even though I don't root for the Lakers. But, and the Rams aren't my team. But you know what I mean. I'm going to show love to them. Even though I had picked them, once you told me, I looked at the team they had assembled, still said Stafford could still play in the elite level. Yeah, I just liked what I saw assembled. But again, they got to finish the job. And that defense got to make sure they step up. I don't like what I'm seeing from the defense. They broke early on, but they got that pick, so that's good on them. 2nd down and 4. The Bears defense does lead. They did lead the league in takeaways, so that's going to be a personal. That's going to be not personal. That's going to be a flag. Delay a game. Did Sean McVay? Nope. Sean McVay got the timeout off. I was about to say. It was about to be a delay of game, but Sean McVay got the timeout off. So timeout here for the Rams. They will not deal with the penalty. And, what was I saying? The Bears led the league in takeaways this year, so they're going to need to come up with some takeaways in this game tonight. There we go. 1st and 10. Stafford under. Sorry, 2nd and 4. Stafford under center here. Here we go. Hands the ball off to Williams, and Williams is going to get dropped at the line of scrimmage. Great play by Chicago. Third down coming up here for the Rams. First third down of the game for the Rams. Let's see if they can convert. Or can Chicago's defense make a stop? They are in Chicago territory after all. It's not like the Rams couldn't go for this on fourth down if they wanted to. But the Rams defense responded well. Kyren Williams picks up maybe a yard. Third down coming up here for the Rams. Stafford in the shotgun here. Play clock winding down here. They're going to have to get this snap off. Stafford takes the snap. It should be a quick throw across the middle of the field. It is caught. He goes to Puka Nacua, and Nacua is going to pick up the first down. First down, Rams. And right now, Stafford looking like a stud. It's just reading and reacting to what the defense is giving him. What's wrong with Luka? I don't know. I'm not watching the Lakers. I don't know. Did something happen? Are the Lakers playing today? Did something happen? I don't know what's going on with Luka. First and 10. They're going to give it to Kyren Williams. Kyren picks up 8 yards. Second down coming up here for the Rams. Puka Nacua is the go-to guy for Stafford in these downs. He's gone to Puka, 3 times now? And they're trying to get this run game going. In my opinion, I want an offensive-minded head coach for the Ravens. We'll see what decision they make in the coming weeks. Second down coming up here. That was a pickup of about 8. Second down here for the Rams. Stafford under center here. Play clock winding down. They got to get this snap off. Stafford, drop back. Fires across the middle. It is caught. Another first down and more inside the 25. Inside the 20. First and 10 for the Rams. And my goodness, the Rams are just dissecting. They're just dissecting this Bears defense. I meant to say Puka. What's wrong with Puka? There's nothing wrong with Puka. There's nothing wrong with Puka. He's fine. He's out there playing. There's nothing wrong with him. Matthew Stafford right now is putting on a clinic. I'm telling you, bro, this guy wins the Super Bowl, top 10 quarterback all time. Argue with yourself. Stafford going deep. He's got a man. He was going for Parkinson. Incomplete pass. Second down. That would have been a touchdown. Oh, my goodness, man. That was crazy, man. You had a chance there with Parkinson. Incomplete pass here. Second down and 10. Stafford in the shotgun. Play clock winding down once again. Stafford takes his time, takes the snap. Stafford steps, fires across the middle. It is caught. Bit of a low throw, but Kyren Williams makes the catch. Third down coming up here for the Rams. This Bears defense is being walked down on this opening drive. They started at their own 15-yard line. And they're being walked down. Third down coming up here for the Rams. Chicago's got to be fundamentally sound here on third down, man. Got to be able to execute here. Stafford is putting on a damn clinic right now. Empty backfield here. They're going to get the snap off quickly. Stafford fires, caught. First down, first and goal here. He went back to Kyren Williams, and Williams makes the catch. It's first and goal for the Los Angeles Rams. Again, these guys continue to cook. This is a 12-play, 81-yard drive that's taken 6 minutes off the clock. And they're at the goal line. Can they score a touchdown here? Chicago's defense is being worn out right off the bat. They've been on the field for 6 minutes right now. That is one way to get that defense tired. Oh, my goodness. What a drive here by the Rams. This is my Super Bowl pick, after all. They're going to win the championship. I stand by it. First and goal. Here we go. Play fake. Stafford rolls to his right. Looking. Nothing's there. Looking. Pump fake. Throws it out of bounds. Nobody's open. Incomplete pass. He was looking for Davante Adams. That is his go-to guy in the red zone. Adams was completely covered. Stafford tried to buy as much time as possible, just couldn't find anybody. Incomplete pass, second and goal here for the Rams. The Bears have got to make a stop at the goal line here. They got to make a stop or hold them to 3. They give up a touchdown here, it'll be bad. So here we go, second down and goal. Stafford under center here. Stafford making some adjustments. Calling it out to the offensive lineman here. They're going to make a motion. They're going to motion Puka. And they're going to hand it off. Kyren Williams up the gut. He's got it. Touchdown Rams. Opening drive. The Rams go 85 yards down the field and score a touchdown. 14 plays, 85 yards, 6.5 time of possession. That is an amazing way to start the game. And what a way to wear down the Bears defense. Matthew Stafford was surgical through this drive. The execution was on point. The play calling was great. And guys just made plays and they got in. Kyren Williams gets into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. They're going to go up 7-0. And keep in mind, the Rams do get the ball coming out of halftime. So what a way to start if you are the Los Angeles Rams. Chicago's got work to do. That's an amazing drive for the Rams. Amazing drive. What a way to start. What a way to start. That was a fantastic drive for the Rams. Chicago has a lot of work to do. The Rams just walked them down on a 14-play, 85-yard drive that took 6.5 minutes off the clock. Chicago is going to have some work to do. They have some serious work to do. There's no way you sit back and you get cooked like that, bro. Hey, you changing your pick on who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl? I don't like to change my pick. Usually when I pick a team for a reason because I liked everything that I seen from the team and how they were able to execute. So I had picked the Denver Broncos to win. I might as well stick with them, but in reality, I think the New England Patriots are going to win that game. I'm the one that said not a month ago, I said this back in November. The AFC, based on what I saw in the AFC, I knew the Ravens weren't going to make the playoffs, or at least I believe they weren't going to. I knew the Chiefs were going to miss out. I knew this wasn't going to, the Bills didn't impress me at all. I knew they were going to fold in the playoffs. I looked at this and said the two best teams in this conference are the Patriots and the Broncos. I said the AFC Championship game was going to be Broncos versus Patriots, and I had the Broncos beating the Patriots to go into the Super Bowl against the LA Rams. Unfortunately, I'm not going to switch my pick. I'm going to stick with the Broncos through and through. I'm not going to be like, okay, well, Bo Nix is out. I'll have a free ticket to switch my pick. At the end of the day, I will not be surprised if the Patriots win. I'm just going to have to stick with the Broncos. I don't like switching my pick. Unless the team I picked gets eliminated, I have no reason to switch the pick, even though they lost their quarterback. Rams packed them teams up quick. You're the only hope to stop the evil empire. I don't trust the Bears. They playing. Dude, again, we saw last week how the players played. The Bears were down 21-6 heading in the fourth quarter against that Packers team. We know how Chicago plays. You know what's interesting? The Super Bowl could be a repeat matchup of Super Bowl 36. Yeah, I talked about this in the last stream. There's a high chance it could be Patriots and Rams. I talked about this in the Patriots and Texans game. I said there's a strong chance we get Patriots and Rams, which could be the restart of a new evil empire if the Patriots win that one. 1st and 10. Caleb's gonna toss it to DeAndre Swift, and the Rams defense is able to stop it there. Oh no, that's Moringa. Never mind. Second down and 12, a 2-yard loss here. 2nd and 12. Caleb in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap, looking towards his left. Quick throw. It is caught, and the tackle is missed. They got a chance to pick up a 1st down. Missing a couple tackles. He comes short. He comes short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down and 1. Burden making some good moves here. That was good. That was real good. It's the Packers, though. They always choke. That's why the Bears win. Yeah, like I said, they were up 21-6. Sorry, the Bears were down 21-6. They didn't look good there, and then they came back, which they probably should have won in the first place. Again, I trust the Rams a lot more than I trust the Bears. 3rd down and inches here. Can they pick this up? The Rams' defense, however, is a serious concern. The Rams' defense is not to be trusted. Here we go. And they're going to get the 1st down here. Just barely, but they pick up the 1st down. And Chicago's going to move the chains. A couple missed tackles put the Rams in this situation. The Rams' defense is my only concern because this Rams' defense, they're problematic. They're absolutely problematic. This dude completed 50% of his passes last week, had 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. Why are all these quarterbacks turning the ball over at a high rate and winning these football games? This ain't never happened with Lamar. I'm so happy Harbaugh's gone. I can't wait for next year. Play action here. Caleb, he's got time. He's got to get rid of it, or he could take off. He's got legs. He's going to stand there. Fire. Dropped. These receivers can't catch the ball to save their lives, bro. Caleb bought you 15 seconds, man. It was actually 15 seconds. But Caleb bought you all that damn time to get open. He puts it on you, and you can't catch that. Colson, what are you doing? What are you doing? Catch the ball. You're open. He makes a play. You're open. Catch the ball. And this is why the Bears have the highest drop rate of any team in the league. These receivers keep dropping passes. 2nd down and 10 here for the Bears. Caleb takes a snap. Pressure's coming. Fires across the middle. It's almost dropped. It's almost dropped, but it is caught. It is caught by Zacchaeus, and it is a 3rd down coming up here. Good Lord. Nearly dropped that one. Third down and 1. Let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to run this on 3rd and 1. Look at the blocking. Look at the blocking. Look at the blocking. 1st down, Bears. How convenient both the Patriots and Rams were on the Ravens schedule. Both of them beat the Ravens. The Bears didn't beat the Ravens. The Rams beat the Ravens, but the Bears did not beat the Ravens. The Ravens beat the Vikings, Bears, and Packers. They lost to the Lions. That's the only NFC North team they lost to. But the Ravens beat the Bears. They beat the Bears with Tyler Huntley at quarterback. So, no, the Ravens lost to the Rams, but they beat the Bears. First down and 10 for Chicago. That's a jump. Free play. Free play. Free play. First down. Caleb makes an amazing play. First down, Bears. They had a free play. First down here. They're going to move inside the red zone. What am I drinking? Oh, I'm just drinking some tea. Well, a little bit of iced tea, but I'm drinking some tea. I'm just trying to keep myself hydrated. I'm just drinking some tea. First and 10 here for the Bears. They're in. Oh, they're not inside the red zone. They're close, but they're in field goal range now. They're going to run this ball. Now they're inside the red zone, and they're at the goal line. First and goal for the Bears. Oh, I thought you said the Bears. You said both the Patriots and the Rams. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. You said both the Patriots and the Rams were on the Ravens schedule. But yeah, I don't know why I read Patriots as Bears. You were right about that. I don't know what the heck I was saying. I don't know what the heck I was saying. Oh, I was seeing the comment above you that says that's why the Bears win. My mistake for that. You're right. Yeah, Patriots and Rams both did beat us. Bears are going to run it on first down. I'm sorry about that, Kevin. That's my fault. That is my fault. I saw the comment above you and then saw Bears close to Patriots and I read it wrong. Is that a Ravens cup you drinking out of? Oh, yeah. It's a Ravens cup. Aye. It's a Ravens cup that I'm drinking out of. Second and goal. Gonna hand the ball off here again, and the Rams defense is able to make a stop, but they get inside the 5 down to around the 3-yard line here. Third down and goal for Chicago. What is the game plan here, Ben Johnson? They gotta get in. The first quarter is winding down. They could get 1 or 2 plays in here before the first quarter ends. It's been 40 years since the Bears won a Super Bowl. Yes, it has been. About time they get it done. Don't know if that's going to happen, though. Third down and goal here. Caleb, under center. And I think Ben Johnson's going to call a timeout because they were confused. So he wants to call a timeout here and get them situated. Timeout Bears. 32 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. I have a Lakers cup and a Boston Brewers cup. That's nice. That's nice. Use your Steelers cup for alcohol. Yeah, I understand why you would do that. I definitely understand why you would use your Steelers cup to drink alcohol. Third down and goal here. Caleb under center here. 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Can they punch this in? Caleb. They hand it off for a third time, and the Rams defense says no. They got him at the line of scrimmage. He may have picked up a yard. Fourth down and goal here, and Ben Johnson's going to have to make a decision. If Ben Johnson wants to keep going forward, he's free to. If he wants to take the points, this would be a good chance to take the points. Will he, won't he? We'll find out at the we'll find out at the beginning of the second quarter. Oh, yeah, it's definitely cold in Chicago, and it's actively snowing right now. That is the end of the first quarter. Ben Johnson has a little time to think this over. Does he want to take a chance here at the goal line and go for it, or does he want to take the points? It's a long game. It's 4 quarters for a reason. Ben, you went for it on fourth down consistently against the Green Bay Packers, and that puts you in a 21-3 hole. It's up to you if you want to take that risk again. But understand, if you don't get this here, Stafford and the Rams could potentially move down the field again, kill a bunch of clock, and score. If you were a Bears fan in Chicago, would you want to be at the game? Not really. I don't want to be in those type of weather conditions. I mean, again, I live in Maryland. You know, Baltimore is drive away. I don't live close to Baltimore. Baltimore's like an hour drive away from me. But like, if I wanted to drive up to M&T Bank Stadium, I could. And I've been there for regular season games. I've been there for 2 playoff games. And the 2 playoff games I went there in Baltimore were cold as hell. So I've been there for playoff games in January. It's been cold as hell in Baltimore. Not snowing, but cold as hell. And it's not fun. It's not fun freezing yourself off to watch them. I've been there for the Chargers game, and I was there last year for the Steelers game. But it's not fun. It's not fun at all. I'm not interested. I don't take pleasure in sitting out in the cold for a playoff game. Like the only game I would have been fine with if it was the 2023 AFC Championship game, I would have loved to have gone to that game. But I am glad I didn't go to it because I would have hated to be in that stadium and have my heart ripped out. That would have been a painful day for me. And then I would have to drive back home. If you were a Bears fan in Chicago, you'd be drunk and have your shirt off. I'm pretty sure there's some drunk Bears fans at the game right now. It's been 15 years since they've been in this position. They haven't been in this position since 2010. Baltimore is a 15-minute drive for you. Hey, man, that's nice. That's nice. Don't have to drive too far. Here we go. Start of the second quarter here. Will Ben Johnson choose to kick the field goal, or is he going to be ultra aggressive like last week and take a chance here on 4th and goal? Considering the looks on their face, he's going for it. I'm not even surprised. Ben Johnson wants to be aggressive. That's how they won last week. He's going to do that. He's not changing his philosophy. Let's see how this goes. 4th and goal. Caleb fires. Caught. Touchdown. The Bears tie the game. Well, they score a touchdown. Let's see if they can get the extra point. Caleb at the back of the end zone finds DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. Caleb buys time. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. They put together a beautiful drive. Extra point to tie the game. Touchdown, Bears. Real, don't bring up 2010. There may be Bears fans watching this. I mean, again, they'll be fine. That was a must-needed drive for the Chicago Bears. You let the Rams go 85 yards. You needed to put together a great drive of your own. Ben Johnson showcasing his level of aggressiveness. He don't give a damn. He'll go for it every time, and he trusts his team to get it done. That stadium is packed. Oh my God, look at the crowd look at the crowd in Chicago right now. I don't even know I can't remember the name of the stadium right now. Look at that crowd in Chicago. That stadium is packed. Oh my goodness. Also, this is the final game that's going to be played. This is the final home game for the Bears. Seattle won, so this is the final home game for the Bears. The winner of this game is going to Seattle, so this is the final home game for the Bears. What a response by the Bears. Well, let's see how the Rams respond. All right, here we go. Second drive here for the Rams. Rams defense and special teams is my worry. I'm heavily concerned with this defense and special teams. I fully trust in Stafford in this offense, but that defense concerns me, and special teams definitely concerns me. I'm just hoping Stafford in this offense can have an all-time great postseason run because, I mean, this defense is not giving them anything to work with, bro. First down and 10 here for the Rams. Stafford on the center here. Second drive here, starting at the 35-yard line. Stafford, play fake, rolls, has time, pressure's coming. He's going to step up, fires downfield. He's picked. Ooh! The ball is dropped. He tried to force into a tight window. I thought he was going to get picked. He was so close to being picked off. That was the worst throw he's made so far in this game today. He was about to get picked off. He tried to force a pass down the field. Stafford stepped up. There was nowhere to go. He saw a window. He nearly got picked. That was nearly an interception. That was not a good decision by Matthew Stafford. Oh, that could have been a pick. That could have been a pick. Oh, my goodness. Second and 10. Quick throw, fire, caught. Pickup of about 7, maybe 8. Third down coming up here for the Rams. Who has a stronger arm, Stafford or Lamar? That's a toughie. I would probably say Stafford in his prime definitely had a stronger arm. I think people really underrate Stafford's arm. I'd probably say Stafford. I'd say Stafford. Maybe right now you may look towards Lamar. I don't know. That's debatable. Maybe Stafford still has the edge. But in his prime, Matthew Stafford obviously had the stronger arm. He had one of the strongest arms in the game. But I don't know. That's a question. Again, I think Lamar's arm strength is highly underrated. No one ever gives him credit for anything passing-wise. But, is what it is. Stafford fires. And the receiver's not even paying attention. Miscommunication here. And the Rams are going to get off the field here. The Bears defense makes a stop. Miscommunication here. Stafford was looking for someone to come back, and the receiver just kept running. You think the Ravens will win the division easily? I don't know. Can't speak on next season. I don't know who the coach is. I don't know what the personnel is going to look like. I don't know what's going to happen next year. Can't speak on next year because I don't even know what this team's going to be next year. Bears brought some pressure. That was a fantastic defensive performance right there. They brought some pressure. Ooh. He's running backwards. Duvernay tried to get himself out of that hole. I mean, he got up to the 20-yard line. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's tie game here. Chicago's offense coming back on the field. Let's see what Caleb can do on this drive. This game is about to be so good, I can tell. Yeah, it's a good start to this game right now. Hi, vem. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man, I can't wait. Flight's definitely gonna. Man, I can't wait to see Flight react to this because I know Flight's gonna react. He's gonna be talking about people stay on that side with the Patriots winning the Super Bowl. I know Buddy's gonna have that Patriots reaction out. It's not gonna be until I'm finished here, but I predict we'll know the Ravens' new head coach this week. I'm glad we didn't get Stefanski. I don't know if Clint Kubiak's the guy they want. They're gonna have to wait until. I mean, they're going to have to wait a while because, like, they can't interview him for a second interview. If Clint Kubiak's the guy they potentially want, which I don't know if that's the case, if they want Clint, they're going to have to wait. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bears. This Rams defense continues to concern me, man. My Super Bowl pick is hanging in the balance of this defense, man. Oh, God. 1st and 10. Here we go. Rolling. Quick throw. Can you make a tackle? Oh, my goodness. They actually made a tackle. No yard gain. 2nd down coming up here for the Bears. I want Brian Flores so bad. He's the guy. Again, I've seen a lot of people sit back. Brian Flores is the guy. Jesse Minter is the guy. Clint Kubiak's the guy. At the end of the day, I want whoever Lamar feels is best for that locker room and whoever they as a whole feels best for that locker room. How do I feel about the new Commander Stadium? I'm glad they're finally getting a new stadium, but they're not going to be in there anytime soon. Here comes the pressure over the middle. Not drop pass. Incomplete. The ball was behind the receiver. 3rd down and 10. The Rams brought pressure and nearly got to Caleb. Caleb just had to throw that away. Incomplete pass, 3rd down and 10. I'm glad the Commanders are getting a new stadium, but they're not going to be in that new stadium anytime soon. That stadium's up in D.C., so it's going to take a while. 3rd down and 10. Rams defense trying to force a 3-and-out here. Can they stay sound? Empty backfield here for Caleb. Can Caleb buy enough time? We're going to find out right here. Caleb, quick throw. Can they get the blocking? They will not. 4th down here. Bears going to have to punt. They go 3-and-out. Ben, this is not Detroit. Calm down. Take the points. Happy you got the touchdown, but relax. I mean, again, they were at the goal line. They were not going to take the points at the 3-yard line. They were going to go for it. Ben Johnson is coming from the Dan Campbell tree. They absolutely, 100% were going to go for it. Here comes the punt. Get away from it. Get away from it. Good. Oy. Let's see what the Rams offense can do this time around. Oy vey, this is they are cooking CJ Stroud on Twitter right now. 7 turnovers in 2 playoff games. No, it's 8 turnovers in 2 playoff games. I don't know what to tell you, bro. 8 turnovers in 2 playoff games. Oh, my goodness. Hey, how many teams made it to a championship before the state of Texas? Damn near everybody except the Commanders? Or at least are you talking about since the Cowboys last made it to the Super Bowl? How many teams have made it? Or are you just talking about the Texans specifically? How many teams have made it to the championship before Texans? Because Texans haven't even made a title game. The Houston Texans have never been to the AFC Championship game in their franchise's history. And they won't make it this year. So we'll see you next year, Houston. Keep trying to tell people. They don't be listening to me. I keep trying to tell people. They be like, I like what I see from here. I'm like, bro, listen. CJ gonna sell. I don't buy into CJ. I be telling people this. I was talking about it all week. I told people all week at work. I said the Bills were gonna lose to the Broncos and the Patriots were gonna beat the Texans. They didn't listen to me. I keep trying to tell y'all. I keep giving you guys the ingredients. Y'all don't be listening. I be trying to tell y'all how to cook. Y'all don't want to listen. I told y'all CJ was going to be the one to be the biggest liability and that the Patriots defense is better than you guys want to give it credit for and that Drake May is going to make plays that helps them win the game. Drake May made plays in this game to help them win. The defense was better than you thought. CJ turned the ball over 5 times. I'm just saying. I foretold this to my coworkers when I spoke about it this week. I also told them about Denver and Buffalo. I told them that Josh Allen and James Cook are not about to go through the whole postseason on the road and never turn the ball over and make mistakes. I said they'd turn the ball over. I said Denver's defense was going to make plays in key situations. I said Bo Nix was going to make some great throws and some great plays in key situations. I tried to tell everybody about what was going to happen this weekend. They didn't want to listen to me. It is what it is, though. As for Seattle, everyone knew Seattle was going to win. Anyone that argued San Francisco, I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what you were thinking at all. Now, I just need the Rams to win, and I go 4-0. I just need the Rams to win, and I go 4-0. Did I get anything wrong? I didn't get anything wrong in the wild card round. I mean, I didn't put out my prediction video, but I knew the Steelers were going to get smoked by the Texans. I knew the Patriots were going to beat the Chargers. I told everybody all week Buffalo was not losing to Jacksonville, even though people were like, Jacksonville 13-4. No, they were not losing to Jacksonville. So that's it. I already said the Rams are going to beat the Panthers. Bears, I said the Bears would beat the Packers because the Packers literally limped into the playoffs. What else? Let me see. I'm trying to go through it. Let's see. I know I'm missing 2 more. Oh, the Niners beating the Eagles. That one actually, that was the one I got wrong. I didn't think the Eagles were going to lose to the Niners. So I think that was the only one I got wrong. Yeah, and then the Eagles is the only one I got wrong. I thought the Eagles were going to win, head to the second round, and then I thought they were going to get smoked by, I think, Seattle? No, they'd be the 3 seed, so they'd be going up against Chicago right now, and then the Rams would take on Seattle. So, yeah, I legitimately sat back and thought, hey, I was right about everything except Philadelphia. I thought Philly was going to at least win a playoff game. However, I did say Philly looks like their 2023 version, which means they're probably going to lose in the wild card round. I didn't predict them to, but I said they probably going to lose in that wild card round. So I'm not going to take credit for it because I picked them to beat the Niners. I said the Niners have too many injuries for me to believe they're going to get it done magically against Philadelphia. But Philly did not show up in the crucial moments of that game, and they lost it. So nothing I can do about that. Oi. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's not what I wanted to happen. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Now my TV's been acting up right now. I'm trying to watch a damn game. And now I got my television acting up right now. That's fun. Oi. What am I doing here? Thanks, television. Thanks for acting up for no reason. While my remote is not working. Oh my God, why is my remote not working? There we go. Now we're back. Alright. So yeah, it's a 7-7 game, everybody. 7-7 game. Both defenses right now are just, they're responding, they're playing well, they're doing what they need to do. Bears are looking good early on. That's the key for them. Dude, their defense is playing really well to start the game. Defense is playing well. Right now, when you take a look at it, Matthew Stafford's 8 of 15 for 92 yards. And Caleb is 7 of 11 for 85 yards, a touchdown and an interception. So again, both defenses are doing their jobs early on. Let's see how long they can keep this up. But yeah, the Bears are looking good right now. The Bears are looking good right now. All right, let's see what the Bears can do this time around. Chicago has the ball right now. 8:54 left to go here in the first half. Caleb and the Bears offense starts at their own 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Caleb under center here. He's going to start with handing the ball off here. And the Rams defense going to make a good stop here. Pick up of about 3 yards, maybe 4. 2nd down coming up here for the Bears. That turf is getting real snowy right now. 2nd and 7. Caleb takes a snap, throws across the middle of the field. It is caught, but he is short. 3rd down coming up here for the Bears. Rams defense looking to force another 3 and out here. 8 minutes left to go. Nice gameplay commentary. Appreciate it, man. 7-7 game here. 7:56 left to go in the first half. 3rd down and 2 here for the Bears. Chicago looking to move the chains, keep this drive alive. LA looking to get the ball back. Bears are 2 of 5 on 3rd downs tonight. Can they convert here? Play clock winding down. Here we go. Caleb takes a snap. Quick throw across the middle of the field. It is caught. 1st down, Chicago. Bears are going to move to the 36-yard line. 1st down, Bears. First and 10. Caleb, 9 of 13, 100 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He's starting to get in a rhythm here. Quick throw on 1st down, trying to get himself. Look at this lack of tackling by the Rams. The Rams can't tackle. The Rams tackling situation is bad. Burden picks up a good 6 yards here. 2nd down coming up here for the Bears. 6:44 left to go in the first half. Rams do get the ball coming out of halftime, so this would be huge if Chicago could score a touchdown here. At this point, I'll keep going with the quick throws. If they're going to play that much off of my receivers, those quick throws can work for me. In the snow, it's going to be tough to go get these guys. 2nd and 3, drop back here. Caleb hands the screen off there. Beautiful execution, and they're going to go into Rams territory. Rams defense is getting cooked right now. Chicago in Rams territory, 6:05 left to go. They're in good position. They are marching. And again, Caleb's just reading the defense and reacting. As they charge him, he just throws it to the flat. Nobody's there to cover the flat. Where is any? There's no one there to cover the back. There's no one there to cover the back. That is a defensive mistake. You got to go look for somebody to get a hand on him. First down and 10. They're at the Rams' 41-yard line. Caleb under center here. He's going to fake the toss, roll to his right. There's a defender there. Caleb's got to get rid of it. He fires incomplete. Second down coming up here for the Rams. Not Rams, excuse me, for the Bears. They've been rolling Caleb to the right a few times now. They've been doing this throughout the playoffs. They've actually been doing this throughout the season. It really works out. It's been effective for them. But the Rams have gotten somebody on there for Caleb in case he decides to roll out. Second down and 10. 5:39 left to go here in the first half. Caleb, he's under center this time here. 11 of 16, 123 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. That is his stats right now. Second and 10 for Chicago at the Rams' 41-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off here this time, and the Rams defense can't stop a nosebleed. First down, Chicago. They'll check to see if he's close. I think he got enough for the first down. If not, they'll put it at 3rd and 1. This Rams defense can't stop a nosebleed. The Rams defense can't stop a nosebleed. If there's anything that's going to stop the Rams from getting another championship, it's the sorry excuse of a defense. They stink. They absolutely stink. There's nothing more that needs to be said. They said he's short. They say he's a yard short. They're being carried by their offense. And if their offense is not at their A game, they got no chance to win here. So they said he's a yard short. 3rd down and 1 here. Chicago's going to hand this ball off for sure. Here we go. Caleb under center once again. He could sneak this to try to pick up the first down if he wants to, or he can hand this ball off right now. He's probably going to hand it off. 3rd down and 1 here. Caleb. They're going to run the ball here. And the Rams defense makes a stop. He stopped short. He might have lost a yard. 4th down here for the Bears. And let's be real, Ben Johnson's not going to flinch. They're going for it. 5 minutes left to go in the first half, and Ben Johnson's not going to flinch. They're going for it. 4th down here. They're going for it. Great defensive stop here on 3rd down. But 4th and 1 here. Chicago's going for it. No reason not to. They're lined up under center. Extra protection on the left side of the offensive line here. Here we go. They're going to run it again. The Rams defense makes a stop. Back-to-back run plays. And the Rams defense actually makes a stop. Chicago turns the ball over on downs and hand it back to the Rams with 4:26 left to go. I don't agree with the play call. I think you could have rolled. I think at this point on 4th down, you roll. Kick the ball, man. Again, Ben Johnson comes from the Dan Campbell tree. He's not kicking the ball. They don't take points in the Dan Campbell tree. They just go for it. Why did he go for it? Because he's Ben Johnson. He comes from the Dan Campbell tree. Dan Campbell, he does not kick field goals. They go for it. Dan Campbell did this last week against the Packers. That's the method they work with. I knew he was going to go for it. They should have taken the points. But again, if you're going to go, my whole thing is I don't mind if you're going to go for it, but you got to be more creative than the handoff on 4th down. This would have been a perfect time to roll out Caleb Williams. Fake the handoff, roll Caleb Williams out, and see if he can go pick up the first down with his legs. A rollout for Caleb would have been perfect there. They wouldn't have been able to suspect it in the snow. They all were set. They were dead set on the run to the running back. They all charged towards the left side. So you could have faked the handoff and give me a reversal. Or you could have done a play action pass where someone fakes the block and then cuts out in the flat. Something creative. I'm not mad if you want to go for it, but you've got to be more creative on 4th down instead of just handing the ball off. If you want to go for it, fine, but you got to be more creative than just lining everybody up under center and saying, let's hand the ball off. No, you got to be more creative than that. I don't like the decision-making on the play call, but I don't like the play call's lack of creativity, but the decision to go for it's not the worst thing in the world. just got to be more creative, man. You want to go for it, go for it. But you got to be more creative than just lining up under center and handing the ball off, especially when the Rams defense was ready for it. I know it's nice sometimes to keep football simple and be like, let's just line up and play power football. But sometimes you got to be creative. And you come from the Dan Campbell tree. You can be more creative than that. Come on, Ben. I got to make sure I stay hydrated. I'm talking a lot. Got to stay hydrated. First down here, Stafford rolls out, quick toss, and he got it to Puka, and Puka could not make the catch. Incomplete pass, second down coming up here for the Rams. You think Tomlin will ever coach again? That's Tomlin's decision to make. Right now, he's semi-retired. It's up to Tomlin if he wants to coach another team. He's been in Pittsburgh for 19 years. At this point, he has done his job. He has served his purpose. He has fulfilled his duties. If he never wants to coach again, he is free to do that. He can enjoy retirement. He has been coaching for the Pittsburgh Steelers for 19 years. And before that, he was a defensive coordinator. He has put the time in. If he doesn't want to coach again, it's fine. Stafford steps up, nearly tosses a pick. I don't know what Stafford's doing right now. Pressure's coming. He tries to toss it, misses completely. That could have potentially been picked. Third down and 10. The Rams' refusal to run the ball continues to showcase themselves here. They keep trying to air it out down the field. Nothing's getting open, and Stafford's just missing guys right now. Look at this play fake. Nobody's falling for the play fake. You can't run play action if you're not running the ball, dude. You guys aren't running the ball, and you keep trying to initiate play action like it's going to do anything. Chicago's not going to bite on the play action if you're not running the ball. So what are we doing? Third down and 10. You're making the Bears' job so much easier. They're making the Bears' job so much easier because, again, they're not falling for this. And Devontae Adams was open, by the way. Third down and 10. But I think there was a safety back there, so we'll see. Third and 10. They handed the ball off now because they know they're done. 3 and out for the Rams. Rams have gone 3 and out, back-to-back drives. They continue to do nothing here. The Rams' offense has gone. The Rams' offense is completely frozen shut right now. They can't get anything going. And running the ball on 3rd and 10, they were ready to punt. They were ready to punt. How would I feel if the Ravens hired Mike Tomlin? How would I feel if they hired You asking me how I would feel if they hired Mike Tomlin? I wouldn't mind it. Actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't mind it. I don't know how I'd feel. I don't have an emotion for that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have an emotion for that. I don't even know how I would feel. I don't know how I would feel. I don't know what I would say. I don't even know what I would think. I really don't know. I'd be emotionless in all honesty. I wouldn't have a reaction. Rams can't get nothing going, man. Rams absolutely can't get anything going. They keep trying to take these shots down the field. Nothing's open. They keep initiating play action despite the fact that they're not running the ball. In fact, it doesn't even look like they can run the ball. And nobody's open. Doesn't matter where you look. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. And Stafford, nobody's open, dude. Duvernay at the 30 and immediately gets dropped. Picks up 7 yards, so he gets dropped around the 37-yard line. 2:54 left to go. Chicago has the ball. Let's see if the Bears can put some points on the board before halftime. I mean, we would be a more disciplined team with Tomlin, but I would not know how to feel about that. This Rams team is low-key pretty bad. Recently, they would really deserve again, I don't the defense hasn't been great. They've been getting lucky offensively. They keep going for the money ball. Like there's nothing short and underneath. They can't run the ball. They keep initiating play action as if anyone's gonna fall for it. You're not running the ball. Why do you keep initiating play action? You're not. You've shown zero commitment to the run. Why would Chicago fall for the bite? Come on, dude. Zero commitment to the run, but you keep initiating play action like they're gonna fall for it. Come on, dude. What are we doing? Ah, boy, this Rams offense, they can't run the ball. They're relying on airing it out with Puka and Devontae and thinking that's going to work every single time. .252. Caleb over the middle. What a catch! First down, Bears. They got a chance to score right here. Can they take advantage of it? Great throw and great catch. First down, Chicago. This Rams defense is very questionable. Then again, they've held Chicago to 7 points so far, but at the same time, they keep going for it on fourth down. They should have more points than this. Look at this. Look at this breakdown. The funny thing about it is you have no choice. There was two receivers that were open. They were in no man's land. There was two receivers that were open, literally in no man's land. First and 10. Can Chicago get points out of this? 2:17 left to go. Both teams have two timeouts left. They're going to run the ball here on first down, and the Rams defense is going to make a good stop here. Get him at the line of scrimmage. 2:07 left to go. They're going to run this down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go in the first half. Chicago with a chance to take the lead. The heck is this? I missed this when Troy Aikman said it, but he was talking about CJ saying that he has not improved since his rookie year, and that CJ's been chasing that level of success since his rookie season. And that's a fair take. But at the same time, I don't know, man. The offensive line is still a problem for the Texans. He didn't have his best weapon in Nico Collins. Obviously, Tank Dell was already out for the season. It's like, dude, you're missing. Can we just get a season where Tank Dell and Nico Collins are both healthy and available in the crucial games? We haven't had that since CJ's rookie year. A number of top college quarterbacks are opting to stay in college rather than enter the NFL draft, like Dante Moore, Brandon Salisbury. I don't know if Arch Manning is. I don't know if Archie Manning's kid's eligible. I don't think he's declaring. I don't think he's declaring. We think it's the NIL money. Well, one, I don't think these quarterbacks want to go to bad teams and have to deal with that early on. And two, you get a lot of NIL money and deals. I could just stay in college. Oh, careful! Caleb's able to get the screen out, but the Rams were ready there. Third down coming up here for the Bears. Caleb nearly got sacked, but he was able to get that out just in time for the screen. Good pressure to get to Caleb there and get the ball out of his hands quickly. Third down here. Let's see what Chicago's gonna do. Knowing Chicago, if it's fourth and short, they're gonna go for it here. Third down, it's 3rd and 4, so they may go for this, see if they miss this. 3rd down and 4 here. Rams defense, they've got to find a way to generate some pressure on Caleb Williams. Caleb in the shotgun here on 3rd and 4. Can the Bears pick up the first down and move the chains? Here we go, 3rd and 4. Caleb, quick fires. Dropped! Good defense, incomplete pass. 4th and 4 here. And again, once again, we look at Ben Johnson. Do you go for this or do you kick the field goal? Once again, Ben Johnson, we're looking right at you. Do you take the points? Finally? Yep, that's what he's going to do. Ben Johnson is finally going to do it. He's going to bring out Cario Santos to kick the field goal here. Let's see if they can get this field goal, take the lead. We got to see what happens here. 48-yard field goal. Hopefully it makes this. The conditions aren't the best, but you got to get it done here. Play clock's winding down. They got to get it off. The kick is up. And that kick is beautiful. It's good. Santos gets the field goal. Chicago takes the lead. Their first lead of the night. 1:10 left to go. And the Bears are up 10-7. But yeah, I don't blame the quarterbacks for staying back. Not every quarterback wants to go deal with the problems that a terrible organization is showcasing. Not everyone wants to do that. Not to mention the NIL money is beautiful, man. The NIL money is beautiful, dog. I've been on Twitter for a while. They're just cooking CJ. Dude, CJ did some commercials that they're bringing up, bro. It's crazy. Should have been 13-7 if they took the 3 points earlier. Could have, but Ben Johnson, he's willing to take risks here and there. Nothing you can do about it. Hi, it's been an ugly second quarter. The first quarter was fine. Both teams scored a touchdown. It was a 7-7 game after one. But the second quarter, only 3 points, and we'll see what the Rams can do. But the Bears defense has figured something out, and the Rams have to make an adjustment. Sean McVay has to make an adjustment at halftime. He's got to make an adjustment for the second half because this offense has grown stagnant. Punt after punt after punt after punt. But yeah, 10-7 game. I think it was 1:10 left to go, maybe a little bit less time, but it was a little over a minute left to go in the quarter, or a little minute left to go in the first half, with an opportunity for the Rams, who have 2 timeouts, to go do something here. The Super Bowl is February 8th. That's cool. So yeah, 1:10 to go. The Rams have 2 timeouts. They can go put some points on the board before halftime. Also, keep in mind, the Rams get the ball coming out of halftime. That's a beautiful hit right there by the Bears. Bears have been aggressive tonight. So we're about to see what the Rams offense can do here. First drive, he was 6 of 10 for 67 yards. Ever since then, the rest of this game so far in the first half, 2 of 7 for 25 yards and been sacked 3 times. Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay have got to figure out this Bears offense right now. 1st and 10, Stafford fires, quick throw to Puka. And Puka picks up about 8. 2nd down coming up here. Obviously, you don't need to call your timeout just yet. You don't want to give an opportunity for the Bears to get this back. You just go no huddle, let the clock wind. You just want to make sure you can pick up the 1st down here. 2nd and 3, Stafford takes a snap. Stafford fires downfield. He's got a man. It's caught. He's kept his feet and went into Chicago territory. Now would be a good time to call a timeout, and they're going to call it. Timeout Rams. 37 seconds left to go. They got a chance here. They're in Chicago territory. They just need to make sure they get into field goal range, and maybe they could get a touchdown out of this. I expect the Bears to piss their pants in the second half. We're going to see, bro. We're going to see. But again, Chicago, man. I mean, a lot of people have doubted Chicago. A lot of people have said a lot of things about Chicago, said they couldn't win. They were fraudulent. A lot of things were said about Chicago, yet here they are. They have the lead. They have a chance to go to the NFC title game for the first time since 2010. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, people have expected them to fail all season long, and they're here. Caleb has, 7 come from behind victories this year? Or at least not maybe not come from. No, 7 come from behind victories. Because they were down in the second half in a lot of those games. First and 10, Stafford takes a snap. Stafford looking, fires, tosses over the middle. It's caught by Kyren Williams. And they're going to get up there again. The clock continues to tick. They just want to make sure they're going to call their final timeout. McVay is going to call his final timeout here because a lot of time was running. 29 seconds left. At this point, you know you're going to have to spike the ball. 29 seconds left to go in the first half. Rams trying to get into field goal range to tie this game up. 2nd and 6 here. A 4-yard gain to Kyren Williams. They still got an opportunity here. They got a chance. .30 seconds left to go here. 2nd down and 6. No timeouts left for the Rams. They just need to pick up a few yards here to get into field goal range. Stafford. He's going to take the snap. They're only sending 4. Stafford's going to have a chance. He's going to step up. Pressure's coming. Fires across the middle. It is caught by Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams keeps his feet inside the 30. They've got themselves in field goal range. They got to spike it. 18 seconds left to go here in the first half. There's a flag on the play. That might be a delay a game on the Bears. That's going to stop the clock, and it's going to give them extra yards. Wow. Unnecessary roughness penalty with 18 seconds left. Dexter makes a horrible mistake. Unnecessary roughness for no reason. And the Rams do have an opportunity to potentially score a touchdown here. Let's see where they're going to put them. They got the first down plus the unnecessary roughness call. That's going to put them maybe around the 20-yard line, maybe around the 15, 20-yard line. Let's see where this is going to put them. It was half the distance to the goal, so maybe that's around the 15-yard line. The Rams have an outside chance to score a touchdown before halftime. You got to look to go for this if you're Stafford. They got a chance to take the lead before halftime. That's a crucial mistake. They're at the 15-yard line. The Rams have a legitimate shot now to go get a touchdown before halftime. You can't make that mistake. You cannot make that mistake. 1st and 10, 18 seconds left. Stafford takes a snap. Stafford going to the end zone. Misses. He was looking for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. 14 seconds left. Obviously, they're going to be taking shots into the end zone here. Just make sure you put the ball in the position where you can get it to a receiver, but don't put the ball in any danger. With 14 seconds left, they're not going to have the time to get another play. They can't afford to take a risk here and have this be in bounds. It's got to be a touchdown here and nothing. So Stafford's going to aim for the end zone here. The Bears defense has to be cautious here. 2nd down and 10. Here we go. 14 seconds left. Stafford looking, firing towards the end zone. Again, he's just not going to take a risk here. Just going to throw it out of bounds. Nothing there. 3rd down and 10. And probably is just going to throw it once more just to make sure they can secure it. If an opportunity's there to get a touchdown, by all means, he's going for it. 3rd down and 10 here. 9 seconds left to go before halftime. Don't want to take an unnecessary risk and turn the ball over. Don't want this to be caught in bounds. You aim for the end zone. If it's not there, just throw it out the end zone. Take your field goal and go into halftime tied. 3rd down and 10, 9 seconds left. Stafford, don't take any unnecessary risks. Bears have backed up 7 guys into the secondary. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Stafford fires, end zone, throws it away, incomplete. And the Rams are going to take their field goal to tie this up to send it to halftime. Thirty-two-yard field goal here. He missed it. Oh, he got it. That thing was fluttering. He got it. It was a 32-yard field goal, but that thing was fluttering. I thought he missed it because it was fluttering and it was moving. It was fluttering in a diagonal direction, but they got it. Rams were able to get a field goal out of this drive. They've tied the game, and we're going to head into halftime with this being a tie game. After one half of football, the Rams and the Bears are tied at 10 apiece. The winner goes to the NFC Championship game to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Right now, the Rams will get the ball coming out of halftime. So we finna find out how this is going to go. We finna find out. The Rams are my Super Bowl pick. I need them to step up in the second half. Who do I got tomorrow night, Indiana or Miami? I'm going to be rooting my tail off for Miami, but I think Indiana got it. They've been dominant this postseason. I think Indiana got it, but I'm going to be rooting my tail off for Miami. But yeah, we are officially at halftime, and I actually do have to do something because when we went to halftime with the Patriots and the Texans, I didn't have anything to do, so I actually stayed for halftime. But since I got something to do here for halftime, I will be right back. Give me a second, guys. I will see you in the second half. Let me take care of some things. All right, second half here, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of this illustrious divisional round matchup. Excuse me. The winner of this game heads to the NFC title game to take on the Seattle Seahawks. 30 minutes to determine who's going to the title game. This is going to be the final home game for Chicago this year. Will their final home game result in a win and a trip to the NFC title game, or will it be a tough loss? We are going to find out. 30 minutes to decide who's good. Well, we say 30 minutes. 30 minutes of game time to decide, really an hour and a half to decide who's going to the NFC Championship game. Man, this has been a breath of fresh air, man. I'm not going to lie. Not having my team in the playoffs this year and us completely resetting, breath of fresh air. Everything I wanted to happen happened. Just got to get the Rams to the NFC title game and we could go from there. Here we go. Rams are going to get the ball here, and they're going to start at the 25-yard line. Special teams has been on their A game here for the Bears. Let's see how the Rams are going to respond coming out of halftime. Second half football here. Everything's on the line. How will you respond? Matthew Stafford, let's see if he can go out here, start off well, move the team down the field, and put some points on the board. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going to start by running the ball, something they have not done much of with Williams. And they're going to pick up about 7, maybe 8 yards. Second down coming up here for the Rams. Yeah, Rams defense has been poor in tackling. They got to do a better job. Rams got to do a better job in tackling. Rams got to do a better job in tackling. But also, they're going to run it here on second down and pick up the first down. The Rams also need to do a better job in establishing the run because they did not run the ball. They didn't run the ball. This needs to be specified. They did not run the ball much in the first half. They have got to establish something here. So they're going to run the ball here and pick up the first down. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Stafford under center here. They're going to snap the ball. They're going to try to give it on a sweep, and the Bears were all over that play. That play didn't result in anything. Bears defense makes a stop. Second down coming up here for the Rams. That is a great defensive play by Chicago. They snuffed it out. They snuffed it out. You would have been better off if you would have faked the sweep there and just handed off to the running back. McVay was trying to get a timeout called there. Unfortunately, unable to get it done. So here we go. 2nd and 10. Stafford in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap. Look for something quick over the middle. It is caught. That's what you need. Set up a 3rd and short. Parkinson makes the catch. 3rd down coming up here for the Rams. Third down and 4 here for the Rams. Stafford in the shotgun here. Looks like they're going to send some pressure. Stafford noticed it, making a quick call. They're going to send some pressure on 3rd down. He's got to get this out quickly. They're sending 5. Stafford across the middle. Incomplete. He was looking for Puka. Him and Puka not on the same page. Incomplete pass, and the Rams are going to have to punt the football here. They were not on the same page here. Stafford is just not playing well right now. Here comes a punt, and the Bears are going to get this ball. This is a good punt. Real good punt. until it went out of bounds. Not bounds. Until it went out of the end zone. Could have potentially had that start within the... Oh, they're saying it's at the 4. Oh, my God. That's a beautiful punt. Oh, it bounced at the 4. That is a fantastic punt. That is a fantastic bunt. It bounced at the 4-yard line. What a fantastic punt. So the Bears are going to have this ball here. Rams picked up a couple first downs. Ultimately could not do anything with it. Again, Stafford right now, he's just out of sync. Stafford is out of sync with his guys. I don't know what's going on with Stafford, but he's out of sync with his guys. Haven't really seen any looks for Devontae Adams. He keeps going for Puka, and him and Puka are not on the same page. Not exactly sure what to say right now. The Rams kind of just seem out of sync right now. Ah, boy. Rams are not looking good right now. I don't like what I'm seeing. It's back-to-back weeks where Stafford has been relatively questionable, and I'm not exactly sure how to feel about his performance this year. This is not a good look for Stafford. This is not a good look for the Rams. You hope that defense can go make a stop, but again, I'm not trusting the Rams defense like that. If Stafford continues to play like this, then I don't know what you could do with that. It's not a good look for anybody here. It's not a good look right now. As somebody that picked the Rams, man, I don't like what I'm seeing right now. I do not like what I'm seeing right now. So let's see what the defense can do here. Chicago gets the ball now. First drive of the second half for the Chicago Bears. The snow is pouring in Chicago right now. Absolutely pouring right now. Chicago starts at the 4-yard line, so they got to be careful here. They're going to hand the ball off here on first down, and they're going to pick up a few yards. Second down coming up here for the Bears. Bears just need to find a way to give themselves some space, get out of the goal line. So you just start with running the ball. Second down and 7 here. Caleb Williams in the shotgun here. Trying to get something, just something small, quick. Don't have to take a shot. Pick up a few yards here if you're Caleb. Get the ball out quickly. Oh my God, what a catch by DJ Moore. One-handed catch by DJ Moore. He's going to be a yard short, but that's a fantastic catch. Third down coming up here for the Bears, but that was a fantastic catch. He one-handed that, and that was very close. That was dangerous right there. Very, very dangerous. That has been that's a dangerous throw right there. Third down and 1. They're going to try to sneak it. Caleb is short. Caleb is short. He's short. 4 down. One person saying he's got the first down. The other person saying he's short. They're going to say he's got the first down. Let's take a look where he's at. He's got it. He's got it. He crossed that line. He's got it. First down, Bears. Huge pickup here on first down. First down, Bears keeping the drive alive here. So Caleb on first down here. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got an open man, but he dropped the pass. He was looking for DJ Moore. Incomplete pass. Defense was able to make a stop right there. He couldn't hold on. That's a great hit by the defense. Second down and 10 coming up here for the Bears. That was a great throw. Oh, he definitely lost the ball going down. Play clock winding down. They got to get this ball snapped now. Second and 10. A toss. Oh, DeAndre Swift moving through defenders. He could have been tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but he's moving through defenders. Picks up about 7 yards. Third down and short coming up here for the Bears. This offensive line is doing a real good job blocking, man. I'm not going to lie. The Bears' offensive line showed up to play today. They've been doing a great job with some of these blocks. Third down and 2 here. You need something quick here. Play clock winding down. Let's see if Caleb can get this off here. They're going to run it on 3rd and 2. Nobody's open on the side. And it's another first down for the Chicago Bears. Back-to-back first down pickups on runs. First down, Bears. Great execution here, guys. Great execution by the Bears. They're managing this really well. First down, they're going to run this ball here. And they're getting some great push on some of these runs. Some great push on some of these runs. Oh, boy, I didn't mean to do that. So second down here. Oh, boy, they're going to make me kick this, huh? Fake the run. Caleb, got to be careful. Fires downfield. Nearly pulled off an amazing play. Incomplete pass. Screw it. Third down and 6 here. Third down and 6. Play clock winding down. Caleb takes the snap. He's looking towards his right. He's got time. He's going to fire. Incomplete. Cannot hold on to the ball. Good defense by the Rams. And the Bears picked up a couple of first downs, but now they're going to punt the football. So they're going to have to punt the ball now. Here comes the punt. And now the Rams get the ball here. Special teams has been doing their job for both sides right now. You honestly got to be happy with what you're seeing. But both defenses have been doing their jobs, man. Both defenses have been doing their jobs. So here we go, man. 10-10 game here. Both offenses unable to do much here. Both offenses unable to do much here, so both teams had to punt. Rams offense coming back on the field. Let's see if they could do something here. Both teams got to get something going offensively. Well, let's see how this is going to go. And he read it. He read it perfectly. Bears defense is playing well. Rams defense, I'm picking on the Rams defense's case, but honestly, they've played pretty damn solid. I still have some concerns at times with them, but the Rams defense is answering the call right now. This is turning into more of a defensive game. The more we're looking at it right now, this is turning into a more defensive game. All right, let's see what happens here. Rams getting the ball this drive. Let's see if they can let's see if they can put some points on the board, move the chains. Here we go. 1st and 10. Stafford in the offense starts at the 24-yard line here. Stafford gets sacked. He fumbled the ball and got right back on it. Stafford got swarmed, fumbled the ball, and recovered it. Wow. The Bears defense smoked him immediately under center. Oh my God. Stafford was not ready for any of that. Wow. What a defensive play. The Bears defense. Oh my goodness. 2nd and 18. You just got to run the ball and get something back. You got a good, that's a nice run here on 2nd and 18. You might have got those yards back and more. Third down and 8 here. Puka Nacua going to the sideline here. Hopefully he is okay. Third down and 8 here. Stafford making some changes here because they are sending a lot of pressure. Play clock winding down. Got to get the snap off here. Stafford takes the snap just before the play clock runs down. They're going to run a screen. And the Bears defense is going to sniff it out. The Bears defense is playing sensational football right now. Sensational football by the Bears defense. Another 3 and out for the Rams offense. The Rams can't get anything going. Great defense here, man. And they had the blockers set up, but still, the plays made and the tackles are made. The Bears are making every tackle they need to make. And it's becoming a punting game here. Nobody's doing anything. Oh, muff punt. But he was able to get back on it. And he's going to pick up some good yardage here. Still a 10-10 game, 5.5 left to go. Bears defense is aggressive. Bears stand no chance against the Seahawks, but then again, who does? I mean, we'll find out next week, depending on who gets there. It depends. Just depends on who gets there, man. Ah, man, I'm not liking what I'm seeing, bro. Not liking what I'm seeing, man. There should be one of these plays I would like to run. I can't run none of these plays. What is this? Oh, great. Play clock winding down. I just got to move to this. And nothing's there. Been running a bunch of screens because there's so much pressure. Nope. They read it like a freaking book. Alright, I'm going to do a post cross, but... Oh, boy. Maybe I can get this with Cooper. But it's got to be perfect. It's not there. Take the other spot. Nope. And I was late with that throw. Oh, boy, another punt. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now. I am not liking what I'm seeing right now. The Rams offense can't get anything going. Stafford got blown up right off the bat. Again, everything they're doing, they're running, they're trying to get they're passing the ball from under center. They're initiating play action. The Bears are just sending an endless amount of pressure, and they don't have an answer for it. They don't have an answer for it. Simple as that. The Bears are sending an enormous amount of pressure, and they don't have an answer for that. So here we go. First down for Chicago. Let's see if the Bears can get something going this drive. They're going to hand this off here. Swift going to get a couple yards. Second down coming up here for the Bears. Second and 6. They're going to get it to DJ Moore, and he's going to pick up a first down here. Bears have actually been doing a better job in moving the ball than the Rams. So here we go. Play action here. Caleb running, trying to extend the play. Backpedaling, sidearm, throws it. That was dangerous. That could have been picked. Right, it's play. That's nearly a pick. Caleb tried to force that pass in a tough area. That could have been a pick. Absolutely could have been a pick. Second and 10, and they're going to get a false start here on Zacchaeus. That's going to make it second and 15. Second and 15 here. Caleb takes the snap. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire it downfield. He's picked off. Interception. Caleb gets picked off. The Rams defense makes a spectacular play. And the Rams are going to get great field position here. Caleb makes a mistake, and the Rams defense comes up with a turnover. Oh my God, Caleb. He did, oh my God. He didn't even see him. He didn't see him. He didn't see him at all. He did not see him. Oh my God. He didn't see him. He didn't see him. Interception, second turnover of the game for Caleb Williams. And the Rams are going to get fantastic field position here thanks to the turnover. Can the Rams take advantage of that? That's cool. That's cool. Caleb, that's a bad one. That's a bad pick by Caleb, man. In a tightly contested game like this, tightly contested, highly defensive game like this, you can't make that mistake if you're Caleb Williams. You cannot afford to make that type of mistake in this situation. That's a bad turnover by Caleb Williams. Can't afford to make that type of mistake right here. So Patriots and Broncos will play next Sunday at 3 p.m. and then the Seahawks will play either the Rams or Bears at 6:30. So next Sunday, man, the championship game, football's coming to an end, guys. I'm glad I could use a break. Rams on first down, Stafford. I don't know what type of throw that was. Incomplete pass. Stafford being very, very dangerous with that one. They keep rolling to the left and to the right. The Bears defense just they sniff it out with ease. Again, that's just a dangerous throw that Caleb did not need to make. Second down and 10. Stafford fires across the middle. It's high. Nearly picked off. That's a dangerous throw right there by not say Caleb, by Matthew Stafford. So here we go. Third down and 10. Bears defense trying to hold up. Play clock winding down. Stafford's going to take the snap. Stafford looking, firing downfield. Incomplete pass. Once again, the Bears defense stands tall. Wow. Chicago has answered the call at every single moment. Matthew Stafford looks incredibly off today. Honestly, he's playing just as bad as... Like, last week, he didn't play well either. Not gonna lie, the Bears defense did a fantastic job here. Stafford is playing terrible right now. I'm not going to lie. He started the opening drive. He was great. And since that opening drive, I haven't seen anything good from Stafford. I haven't seen a single good thing from Stafford. He's missing a lot of throws. Some of these throws are high. Some of these throws are low. A lot of these throws are dangerous. Matthew Stafford is struggling right now. Caleb is also having some struggles in the snow as well, though I feel that the Bears have done a better job moving the ball than the Rams. I'd argue that. I'd make a real argument right now that the Bears have been doing a better job moving the ball than the Rams, for sure. The Bears' defense is locking up the receivers. I mean, that secondary is cooking right now. You would think with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, you'd be able to get open at some point. But nah, these corners are locking everything up right now. I mean, they can't even sniff the ball at this point because they're getting nothing. At this point, it's about who's gonna. At this point, it's all about who's gonna bite first. Which defense is gonna make the mistake and give up a big play? Because at this point, it's all about who's giving up the big plays. They can barely breathe. You're right. This defense has been swarming all game. Matthew Stafford's been under consistent pressure. Someone's been looking at the Eagles tape from last year. Ben Johnson, I see you over there. I see you, Ben Johnson. Probably had your team studying Philadelphia's defense when they went up against these guys last year. Because they're sending an enormous amount of pressure on Stafford. Stafford's having no time to even attempt to throw the football. Sean McVay right now is talking to his players, man. I think he's talking to the offensive line because they're not giving Stafford enough time to try to even look for somebody. It's a 10-10 game, and Chicago's going to try it again. We're still in the third quarter because it has been a bunch of these type of plays. A throw by in the line of scrimmage, and again, the Rams defense is right there to make a stop. Second down here. They've had more success, I think, offensively in this game compared to the Rams. But again, the results have been basically the same for both teams. It's been a struggle. The turnovers are also starting to pile up here for Caleb. Second down here. Second down and 10. Caleb with a toss here. And there was a gaping hole that he was able to go through. They were able to shut it down at the end of the day just before he could pick up the first down. Third down coming up here for the Bears. 2:45 left to go in the third here. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Bears. Ben Johnson, what does he have in store? Here we go. 3rd down and 3. Let's see who's going to answer the call here. Caleb, pressure's coming. Caleb's running. He's going to sidearm throw it. Found the man open. First down. Caleb saw the pressure coming, rolled to his right, bought some time, sidearmed it to find a man open for the first down. First down, Chicago. Again, the Bears have been consistently picking up first downs here. They've been moving the ball. But, you know, at some point, it just comes to an end for them. First and 10 for the Bears. Caleb under center here. Play clock winding down. They got to get this ball off. They barely got it off in time. Nice running here pick up of a few yards. Second down coming up here for the Bears. Second and 6 here. Caleb fakes the handoff, rolls to his left this time, and he's just going to have to take off. I think he picked the first down. I think he picks up the first down. He got it. First down, Bears. Again, Caleb's making some plays here. We're in the final minute of this third quarter. Some point, somebody's going to crack here defensively. Oh, he might be short. My mistake. And he is short. He's a yard short, in fact. Third down and 1 here. Got to be cautious with how you do this. I don't think they're going to do a tush-push type situation. And they're going to hand this off here. Here's the handoff. And the Rams defense makes an amazing stop. And the Bears are going to be forced to punt the football here. Once again, the Rams defense is showing up just like the Bears defense. Fourth down here, you got to punt the football. You got to punt the football. Can't take a risk like that. You got to punt the football here. Once again, the the Rams defense answers the call on third and short and makes the stop. Rams defense showing up, Bears defense showing up. This has been a defensive game all night long. Both of these games today were defensive games. If this playoffs has shown us anything, is that defense still matters in the postseason. If you can't force turnovers and you can't make stops, who the hell cares what you do offensively? Defense has been swarming throughout these playoffs. You need defense to win. If you can't play defense, you're cooked. If you can't play defense, you're cooked. Eesh. Oi. So 3 quarters down, 1 quarter left to go. Fourth down here for the Bears, and I'm pretty sure they're going to punt the football. Just have to wait and see here. But again, I'm not going to lie. I've been on the Rams case. I didn't like how the Rams defense played last week against the Panthers. Today, the Rams defense showed up. And it's a good thing they showed up in a game like this where the offense is doing nothing. You needed your defense to show up. The Rams defense said, we're going to answer the call today. Now, with 1 quarter left to go, will they be able to answer the call offensively? Oh, these commercials are always interesting, I guess. For the most part. So here we go. 15 minutes left to go in this game. The winner advances to the NFC Championship game to face off against the Seattle Seahawks. Who is winning the title this year? Can Matthew Stafford answer the call? For the love of God, please. You were my Super Bowl pick. Please answer the call. They're going to punt the ball back to Stafford. For the love of God, please answer the call, Stafford. Hey, Real, I wanted to take this time out. Want to take this time out to say that I appreciate you still streaming games live. I still watch football even when the Ravens season's over. Yeah, man. I mean, I wasn't planning to stream all the games, but I still stream here and there for the most part for the playoffs. I wasn't gonna stream every playoff game. I knew that for the most part, but I wanted to stream a good chunk of these. I liked what I saw from the Patriots in the Texas game, so I felt the need to stream that. And then this game tonight, I knew I was gonna stream that. I knew for sure I was gonna stream that. What type of plays are these? What type of conservative piece of... Well, Rams offense got to do something here, bro. They can't move the ball to save their lives. Now is the time to answer the call. Matthew Stafford, we need one of those long drives. First down and 10. They're going to run the ball here. They're going to pick up some good yardage here. Pick up about 7 yards. Second down coming up here for the Rams. Second down, they're going to run this ball again. And they're going to pick up a first down here. First and 10 for the Rams. 13:48 left to go in this game. Rams need to put together a scoring drive and fast. Stafford handing the ball off here in Chicago's defense. Chicago's defense comes in and makes the play. Why is the Rams defensive coordinator a candidate for a head coaching job if the Rams defense has been struggling this season? I mean, I don't know. You're asking me a question that I can't answer. I don't know. Second and 10. Stafford over the middle. It's caught. He's got an open man. He's taking it to the 40, to the 50. Stiff arm protecting the ball. They're going into Bears territory. Parkinson with a big play. I think that's the second big play Parkinson's made in this game. That is a big play for the Rams. The biggest play they've had all game, or other than the opening drive. Nice run here by Williams. Pick up a few yards. Second down coming up here for the Rams. Again, this has to be a scoring drive if you're the Rams. You've got to get points out of this drive. Second and 6. 12:09 left to go in this game. Stafford rolling to his left. Sets, fires, nearly intercepted. It got deflected and was nearly picked. Stafford, again, some of these throws have been dangerous tonight. I don't know what he's out here doing. Some of these throws have been dangerous. I know Stafford's an old man, but sometimes this may be just better to kind of just like, I don't know, throw the ball away. He tried to force that. That was already tight coverage there. There's no point in forcing that ball. Nearly got picked. Nearly got picked. Here we go. Third down and 6 here. Play clock winding down. They got to get this snap off. They're sending everybody. Here comes the pressure. Stafford fires across the middle. It is caught. He got it to Puka. Puka for the first down. Puka Nacua for the first down. Blitz came, and he was able to get it off. Biggest play of the game at that point right there. Needed to get that. First and 10. Stafford floats it on a wheel route. Incomplete. receiver and quarterback not on the same page there. Second and 10 here. You're in field goal range. There's no reason to try to force a crazy play here. Second down here. Second and 10 here. Stafford takes a snap. Stafford fires across the middle. It is caught. Oh, he lost the ball. That might be a pick. That's a turnover. What's the call on the field? I think that's a turnover. Oh, it's a catch and the runner's down by contact. It's going to be a first down for the Rams. Take a look at that. They got to take a look at that. There, yep. The knee is down by contact. Davante Adams' knee was down. It is a first down and is down by contact. It will not be a turnover here for the Rams. His knee is down by contact here. Oh my God, that was too close for the Rams, man. That would have been a huge takeaway. Huge takeaway for the Bears in this moment. Would have completely shifted the momentum. Instead, the Rams keep this drive alive. Bills fan punching the air. That's good for Bills fans. They can go cry at home. Who cares? Nobody worried about what's going on with the Bills. First and 10. They're going to hand it off here. Williams picks up a good chunk of yardage inside the 15-yard line. Man, this is a huge drive for the Rams. If they can finish this off with a touchdown, it will be major for them. Bro, that's a catch and Brandon Cooks was a catch. That's a different conversation. That's not even the same type of catch here. One was a situation where his knee was down by contact and they were trying to rip the ball out of his hands. The other was a situation where he was making a grabbing catch, and as he's falling down, two guys are fighting for it. And again, they showed the exact image where you could look that when he's coming down to the ground, the defender also has two hands on the ball. They're fighting for it, so it's not full possession. Even with the knee down, there was already hands by the other defender there. I would have agreed with you, but once they showed that angle, they showed an angle where you could see the ball is in the play action here. 3rd and 1. Stafford! Incomplete! Bears defense makes a stop on 3rd and 1. They may have to go for this here. I'm not even going to lie. They may legitimately have to go for this here. I don't want to take a field goal if I'm the Rams. I don't want to take the they're going to kick a field goal. Are they going to kick a field goal? I may have to take this here. I got to trust Stafford. They went for it on 3rd and 1 for a reason. I got to trust Stafford. In this offense here. I'm taking my chances on 4th and 1. Got to trust Stafford here. Have to. 4th and 1 here. If they run this straight up, the Bears will stop it. They got to run something. They got to run something unique here, man. They're going to run something unique with Puka. Puka picks up the first down. They got it. I said they couldn't just line up and run it straight. They had to pull something crazy. This play calling is garbage for the Rams. They chose to go play action on 3rd down to take a chance because they were going to go for it on 4th down. And they ran a good one there on 4th down. That was a good play call on 4th down. You had to be creative. You couldn't just run the ball up the gut. 1st down and goal here. 8:57 left to go in this game. Stafford under center. They're going to hand the ball off to Kyren Williams. Williams to the edge. He's got it. Touchdown Rams. The Rams are going to take the lead once again. The Rams take the lead once again. This was a fantastic job. 14 plays, 91 yards, over 6 minutes taken off the clock. And the Rams take the lead in Chicago. That was an amazing drive by the Rams. With the season on the line, you got to make that type of play. Because, again, who knows what Chicago's going to do on this following drive. They couldn't afford to continue to waste drives like this. They needed to score. Extra point is up, and it is good. Wow. Kyren Williams made clutch. Kyren Williams was fantastic on this drive. Absolutely fantastic. A lot of great runs by him. Fantastic drive by the LA Rams, man. Just absolutely fantastic. Oh my goodness. Hey, maybe stop there. Oh well. That was a fantastic drive. A must-needed drive for the Rams. Must-needed drive for the Rams. Fantastic job here. Huge drive for them, man. That was a huge drive by the Rams. Now we got to see if Chicago can answer the call here. Running out of time here, running out of time. I told you Bears would choke eventually. I mean, the game ain't over yet, bro. We still got time. Game ain't over quite yet. Still time left on the clock, and the Bears will have an opportunity to score. So, not enough time. Are you going to bother streaming the AFC title game next week? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. The thing about it is both my picks both of my picks for the Super Bowl will be playing in the title game. I picked Denver and I picked LA, so both of them, well, I can't say that yet. If the Rams win this game, the Rams would be my Super Bowl pick in the NFC. The Broncos already advanced to the title game. If the Rams win, both my Super Bowl picks will be in the title game. And I said it would be Rams-Broncos in the Super Bowl. So, I mean, I might have to. Not to mention, it's all going to be on Sunday. It's not like it's going to be back-to-back probably. So, we're going to have to see. Still plenty of time here. I don't think the Bears are out of it just yet. Give me a second here, guys, before we get started. Things are winding down in Chicago. All right, guys, here we go. 14 lead changes in the fourth quarter in the 2025 postseason, and 5 teams have won after trailing in the final 3 minutes. Both these stats are the most in postseason history. So far, this 2025 postseason has been one of the best we have ever seen. So much craziness here, but we talked about it when it comes to the fourth quarter. This is Caleb Williams' time. This is Caleb Williams' time. We've seen it all season long. He's delivered time and time and time again in these moments. We're about to find out if he could do so here. We are about to find out if he can do so here because he has delivered time and time again. Play action here on first down. Caleb Williams. He's buying time, checks the ball down. Oh my God, he's nearly picked. Incomplete pass. Caleb was nearly picked. That was dangerous. It wasn't his fault. The receiver couldn't make the catch, and the ball bounced in the air off the hands of the receiver. That could have been a season ender for the Bears. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. The Rams defense locked in this half. Caleb dodging defenders. He's going to have to take off. He keeps his feet. Caleb picks up a first down. Caleb down the sideline. Oh, my God. What's going on, man? What's going on, Sanders? Caleb Williams with a huge run. You needed that from Caleb. He shakes and bakes some defenders, keeps his feet up. You needed that from Caleb. Season's on the line. Caleb, it's time to clutch up. You've done it all year long. Can you do it again for Chicago to take them to the NFC Championship game? Caleb hadn't scrambled much at all in this game. That was his third scramble, and it was his best one in the biggest moment of the season. When the situation comes up, he shows up. Nice run here by Swift. Picks up a few second down coming up here for the Bears. He's scrambling like Randall Cunningham. Yeah, he was juking some dudes, man. He was juking some dudes. That was amazing. Matthew Stafford on the sideline looking at the iPad. Or the iPad. Looking at the tablet to check things up. Yeah, we know this game is far from over. 7:25 left. Bears need to score a touchdown to tie this game up. Will they be able to answer the call here? 2nd and 6. Obviously, Ben Johnson's going for it on 4th down for the rest of this game. Understand that. They're going to run it again because they already know it's 4th down territory. They're going to run it again because it's 4th down territory. 3rd down here for the Bears. It's 4th down territory. Ben Johnson is not about to punt this ball. Kick a field goal. If the Bears just played like how they do in the 4th quarter for all 3 quarters, they'd be the most feared team in the NFC. We could play the if games with a lot of teams, man. But they are who they are. 3rd down here. At the end of the day, it's 2 plays to get a 1st down. It's 2 plays to get a 1st down if you're Chicago because they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Please don't run it on 4th down. If you don't get this on 3rd down, do not run it on 4th down. I think he got it. Did he get it or is he short? I think he got it. He's on the line. 1st down Bears. 6:25 left to go in this game. It's 4 down territory from this point forward. 1st down Bears. This is the most important drive of the season. Chicago must answer the call here. Ooh, I'm nervous. My Super Bowl pick. I'm nervous for the Rams right now, but I don't care who makes it. I'm just interested in seeing how things are going to go. But I'm nervous, man. I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous. 1st down here. Fakes a handoff. Caleb. Buying time. Pump fakes, fires. Incomplete. Looking for Loveland. Can't connect. Loveland can't make the catch. 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Bears. The Rams defense trying to do everything in their power to keep this Chicago offense from the end zone. Oh, boy. 5:48 left to go. Puka Nacua on the sideline with his helmet on just watching. Ben Johnson, what do you got here? What can you dial up, man? Season on the line. 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 2nd down and 10. 5:48 left to go. Empty backfield here for Caleb Williams. Caleb. He's going to take the snap, looking towards his left. He's going to fire to the end zone. Over the head of everybody. Incomplete pass. He was looking for Zacchaeus over the head of everybody. All the receivers. 3rd down and 10 here. 5:43 to go. This is 4 down territory because I don't think they're going to settle for 3. I just don't think Ben Johnson's going to be willing to settle for 3 with it being a 7-point game and a tightly defensive game like this. You don't know what your defense is going to do in the next drive. Normally you would take the points, but in a game like this, man, if they don't convert this 3rd down, you've got to consider going for it on 4th down if you are Ben Johnson. So here we go. 3rd down and 10. Caleb takes a snap. Deep drop back here. Caleb in the pocket. Caleb fires. He's got an open man. It is caught. He got both feet in. 1st down, Bears. Flag on the play. It's going to be on the Rams. It's going to be on the defense. A roughing the passer call on the Rams defense. 1st down, Bears. That's an amazing catch and control. 1st down here for the Bears. Again, season's on the line. And yeah, Verse definitely took a shot on Caleb. That's definitely roughing the passer. So here we go, guys. Season on the line. 1st and goal here. Obviously, Bears going to try to tie this up. Rams looking to make 4 stops here. 5:21 left to go in this game. Can Chicago break through? Will the Rams stand tall? Here we go. First and goal. They're going to toss it here. Rams defense makes the stop, but you pick up a few yards. They're around the 2 or 3 yard line. Second and goal here for Chicago. Again, this would be a hell of a defensive stop by the LA Rams if they could stop the Bears offense at the goal line. As for Chicago, you tie the game up here. You trust in your defense, and you see if you can get the ball back to Caleb to send you to the NFC Championship game. We're going to find out soon. We're under 5 minutes left to go in this game. 17-10 game here. Second down and goal. Let's see how this is going to go. Caleb's going under center here. Clock winding down here at the 3 yard line. Rams defense trying to make a stop. Let's see what happens here. Caleb takes the snap, hands the ball off. Swift again is stopped by the Rams defense. He's right around the 1 yard line. 1 yard away from tying this game up. 4:20 left to go. Third down and goal. Can the Bears tie the game? Will the Rams defense make a stop? Here we go. This is what playoff football is all about. When it comes down to it, it's about making the big plays in the big moments. Who's going to make the plays for Chicago? Who's going to make the play for the Rams? Third and goal. 4 minutes left to go in this game. Caleb Williams in the shotgun here. They're at the 1.5 yard line. They need to get in. Everybody's on the line of scrimmage here. Caleb hands the ball off. Swift, can he break through? Swift dives. He can't get it. The Rams defense makes a stop. It's 4th and goal with 3:41 left to go. They have to get in. This could be the season. This could be the season. DeAndre Swift tried to hurdle him, man. It wasn't enough. And the Rams defense answers the call. Here we go. 4th and goal. Season could be on the line here. It all comes down to this. And Ben Johnson knows they have to go for it here. 3:18 left to go. Both teams have 3 timeouts. But this could be for the season. Can the Rams defense make one more stop? Will Chicago tie the game? Here we go. 4th and goal. Caleb in the shotgun takes the snap. Caleb looking, fire across the middle. Incomplete. No flag on the play. The Rams defense stands tall with 3 minutes left to go. And the Bears are going to be stopped at the 2 yard line. The Rams defense stands tall in the biggest moment of the season. Oh my God. Oh my God. With the season on the line, the Rams answer the call. Game is not over yet. There's 3 minutes left, and Chicago's got 3 timeouts. It's up to Matthew Stafford and that offense to go pick up a couple first downs to take them to the NFC Championship game. The game is far from over. This has been one hell of a battle. I know a lot of people love offense, but this has been a defensive chess match. I, as well as many people, have sat here and have talked about the Rams defense being concerning. But today, in Chicago, when the Bears defense has shut out the Rams offense for most of this game, the Rams defense has stepped up and made the plays needed to get it done. And this is crazy. The Rams defense answered the call. I sat back here and talked about this, bro. I sat back and talked about this, dog. Legitimately, I sat back and talked about this and said, hey, the Rams defense has been a huge concern. I didn't like how they played against the Panthers. If the Rams defense does not show up tonight, they're going to lose against Chicago. I started off saying this, and to see that their defense has shown up in the biggest moments of the game, the fact that the defense has shown up when you've needed them to, the fact that the defense has answered the call, the defense has made multiple 3rd and short and 4th and short stops. They have stopped the run. They have stopped the run when they've needed to. This Rams defense, this is the best performance the Rams defense has put up all season long. There's not a single other defensive performance that matches up to what they've done tonight. In the biggest moment of the season, when your offense is not delivering, you have shown up. There's 3 minutes left in the game. Matthew Stafford has got to go and end this game. If you give Caleb and that offense another chance, it might come back to bite you. The ball is in your hands, Matthew Stafford. You've been in these moments before. You've been in these situations before. Can you close this game out? 3 timeouts left. First down here. They're going to run the ball here. And, of course, Chicago's going to use their first timeouts. At the end of the day, if you can pick up a couple first downs, you're going to want to do so. But the Rams do not need to force anything. Forcing the ball here is going to get you in serious trouble. Look at this. They stopped the first 4th down situation. Rams defense gets a turnover. Second 4th down situation, they stop the run. Third 4th down situation, they make a stop at the goal line. The Rams defense has made 3 4th down stops tonight. Three 4th down stops tonight. Oh my God. Most failed attempts in the postseason since the 1990 Bears. That's crazy. That is crazy. This postseason is crazy for the Bears. That's not a stat you want to have. 2nd down and 8 here. Stafford, you guys got to be careful, man. 2nd and 8. Everybody at the line of scrimmage here. It's just a simple handoff. And Kyren Williams gets the edge. Kyren Williams picks up the first down. But he gets knocked out of bounds, so the clock's going to stop. But Chicago's already used the timeout. You wish he could have been able to stay in bounds, but he was at the edge. He just had to make sure he picked up the first down. Kyren Williams, 16 carries, 74 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Williams having himself a game tonight. 2:52 left to go. Chicago's got 2 timeouts left. The Rams just picked up a first down. Can they cause them to waste those timeouts? It's all about killing the clock here. Here we go. 1st and 10. Matthew Stafford under center. Once again, I'm going to hand this ball off right to Kyren Williams. The Bears defense makes a stop behind the line of scrimmage, and they're going to use their second timeout right here. They're not going to use their second timeout. They're going to let the clock run. They're going to let the clock run here. They're going to let the clock run. They do have the 2-minute warning. They're going to let the clock run. They're going to let the clock run here. They're going to let the clock run. So 2nd down and 12 is coming up because I think that was a 2-yard loss. Yep, 2nd and 12. Stafford on the center. Once again, just run this ball and keep it safe. You don't need to take any unnecessary risk here. Stafford hands the ball off to Kyren. Kyren Williams, again, is just going to run and protect the football. You pick up a few yards here. Chicago is going to use their second timeout here with 2:07 left to go. They are hopeful that they can get the ball back with 1 timeout left and the 2-minute warning. Now, here's the thing. If you are the Rams, do you put the ball in the hands of Matthew Stafford? I'm asking this right now. Do you take a chance? We've seen this before. It's a 3rd down situation, 3rd and 10. Do you put the ball in the hands of Matthew Stafford and see if he can go pick up the first down through the air? You look for Puka Nacua. You look for Devontae Adams. You might want to take a shot here. I'm not saying that you got to go force the ball. I'm saying that you take a look, see if you can find something in the defense here. Try to get this ball, try to get this at least 5 to 10 yards. See if you can pick up a first down, and then see if you can get it. If you can get a first down, you got Puka, you got Devontae Adams. Don't force the ball. If it's not there, just take the sack. Here we go. They're going to hand the ball off. They're going to be ultra conservative. They're going to trust their defense today. The Bears defense makes the stop. And with 2 minutes left to go, Caleb's going to get one more chance with a timeout to go tie this game up and send it to OT. 2 minutes left to go in this game. We're going to find out what's going to happen. Caleb gets one more chance. Caleb gets one more chance to save the season. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, Caleb got another chance. He needs to use his legs more, especially if they get another fourth down situation. I am terrified right now. This is my Super Bowl pick, and they got to make one more defensive stop or force a turnover to go win this game. Caleb's turned the ball over twice. He's thrown 2 picks. Let's see what happens here. Special teams has been great all game long. You need a great punt here. That is not a good punt. That is not a good punt at all. That is the one time special teams has failed to get the job done. That's a terrible punt. Caleb's going to have 50 yards to get into the end zone. That's a horrible punt. Evans has been masterful today and just put up the worst punt in the worst moment. Caleb, you got all that you need. Caleb Williams, 7 wins when trailing in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. That is the most in a season in NFL history. The dude is ice cold. The definition of clutch. Can he clutch up one more time to tie the game? That was a terrible punt. Oh my God, that punt was nasty. 1:50 left to go. 1st and 10. Caleb, empty backfield here. Caleb takes a snap. Caleb fires across the middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. 2nd down coming up here for the Bears. Good stop defensively. You got to catch that. These receivers can't catch to save their lives. Catch the ball, dude. Caleb needs to snap on these guys if they lose this game. They can't catch the ball. My God. 2nd and 10. Caleb. Pressure's coming. Nice catch. He fires it over the middle. Beautiful catch. 1st and 10. That was a laser. Clock winding down. Obviously, Rams got all 3 timeouts. They just got to hope their defense can make a stop. Here we go. 1st and 10. Clock winding down. 1:20 left to go in this game. Caleb takes a snap. They're going to hand the ball off. They want to kill some clock. DeAndre Swift breaks out of a tackle and picks up a 1st down inside the 20. Once again, the season comes down to what they do in the red zone. The Rams are not going to get a chance to get this football back and do anything with those 3 timeouts. Oh boy, here we go, man. This is what it's all about. 1 minute left to go. Both teams don't care about the clock. At the end of the day, it's 20 yards to tie the game if you're the Bears. Caleb, he's been red hot. Fires across the middle. It is caught. Picks up about 8 yards, maybe 9. I'm 2nd down here, but 45 seconds left to go. Chicago is letting the clock run. They don't want the Rams to get the football back. Here we go. 38 seconds. Clock is winding. They are 14 yards away from tying this game. Caleb fires. Incomplete. Misses his guy. 3rd down and 4. 31 seconds left to go in this game. Third down and 4. 31 seconds left. Caleb takes a snap. Looking. Firing towards the end zone. Overthrows his receiver. And the season comes down to this. The season comes down to this. The season comes down to this for the Bears. They just need the 1st down. The Bears season comes down to this. Chicago should call a timeout here. Oh, the Rams are going to call a timeout. Oh, boy. This is the season for Chicago. 4th and 4. Season's on the line here for Chicago. A trip to the NFC Championship game on the line. I am so scared that one of these receivers is going to drop the ball. They gotta go for DJ Moore. I don't care who he's lined up against. Caleb, the season's on the line. I'm going to DJ Moore. I have to go to DJ Moore if I'm Caleb. DJ Moore is the guy you gotta go to here. 4th down and 4. Season on the line for Chicago. Here we go. Game on the line. Season on the line. Caleb running for his life. He's gonna fire. It's caught. Touchdown! The clutchest play of the season. Caleb Williams with the season on the line. Got it in the end zone. Touchdown. Oh my God. This kid is the definition of clutch. With everything on the line, how do you get that to happen? That is the craziest play of the season. They got to make this extra point. If he misses this kick, he can't come back to Chicago. If he misses this kick, he can't come back to Chicago. He makes it. We are going to overtime. This might be the team of destiny, dude. I've never seen this before. Nah, bro. Nah, this is the team of destiny. How does Caleb Williams get this off? I thought they would have gone. I'm looking, they're going to go for DJ Moore, but the pressure came. What happened? The corner stopped paying attention. He just stopped paying attention, man. The corner stopped paying attention. Look at this. He just stopped paying attention. He didn't play it well. What is he doing? I've never seen something like this. He backpedaled like 20 yards and then threw it 40 yards into the end zone. Oh, my God. With the season on the line, he does that. That is not a push-off. That is not a push-off. Both teams are fighting for the ball there. Oh, my God. With the season on the line, this dude is amazing. You can't tell me nothing about this. Sean McVay is devastated. This team has done everything right. And now you got to go to overtime. This is going to be the second overtime game of the divisional round, man. 17 seconds left. They might try to do something, but in all honesty, take a knee and go into halftime, man. Take a knee and go, not going half. Take a knee and go into overtime. Take a knee and go into overtime. 13 seconds left. They got 2 timeouts. Stafford's at least going to try to take a shot. Stafford's going to try to take a shot. This is the best, man. These playoffs have been amazing. I've never seen a play like what Caleb Williams did tonight. Win or lose, again, I've never seen something like that. The only thing that comes close, man, is that Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary. The Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary against the Cardinals in 2015 is the only other time I saw something I'd never seen. Stafford's going to take a knee. We're going to overtime. Dude, Caleb Williams is the definition of clutch, bro. Y'all can't ever disrespect this man again. Yeah, it's like the 2021 playoffs. We're going to have a second overtime game in the divisional round. Like, I'm not even joking. That was, no, Caleb is legit. There's nothing you could say. That was the clutchest play I've seen. I don't, man, that looked like Mahomes. That was a Mahomes type of play, man. I don't even know what to say, bro. I cannot believe this, bro. This was so disgusting. I can't believe this, bro. That play was supposed to break down. I can't believe they did this, man. All right, let's see who's going to win overtime here. Oh, my God. The Bears won the toss. They're going to give the ball to the Rams first. So the Rams get the ball first. And obviously, if you're Matthew Stafford, the pressure's on you. You got to go score a touchdown on this drive. If you are the Rams, you got to go score a touchdown here. I cannot believe that, man. With the season on the line, what is 14 doing? All you got to do is stick with your guy. What is 14 doing in that play? Just stick with your guy, man. Just stick with your guy. There's no reason. Just stick with your guy. Just stick with your guy. I can't believe that, man. That was amazing, bro. Oh my God, what a play. We are going into overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 9:42 p.m. I was getting ready to say this game's over, bro. No matter what happens with Chicago, win or lose, man, this team got heart. You can never kill them, bro. They never die. Oh boy. Welcome to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Rams get ball first. They have an opportunity to go score a touchdown here. We'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Let me put this down for a second and lock in with the commentary, man. I am scared, man, because this is my Super Bowl team that's in overtime with the Bears. First down and 10. They got to put together a drive, man. Kyren Williams, nice run here. Picks up about 7, maybe 8 yards here. Second down coming up here for the Rams. Oh, boy, I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. My Super Bowl pick is on the line. I picked them to win the championship, and they're in overtime with the Bears. This is where I need to see the championship experience from Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. You guys have been in this situation before. Can you answer the call again? Second down and 3. Run this ball and play efficient football here, man. Don't need to do anything stupid. You know what you're dealing with here. You've been dealing with it the entire game. You know what you're getting. Let's be smart here. Let's protect the football. Let's make smart plays. Don't need to force anything here. We got some blocking. That's some good blocking there. But Chicago's going to make a stop. 1 yard short here. Third down and 1 coming up here for the Rams. Kyren Williams got 2. You need a yard to pick up a first down. Once again, stick to the fundamentals. Don't get crazy. Don't get too cute. At the end of the day, execute the game plan. Protect the football here. I want to go power here. Let's play some bully ball here on 3rd and 1. Let's play some bully ball, and let's pick up this first down here. Chicago's going to be all over the line of scrimmage. We need to pick this up. Stafford, recognize what you're seeing here. Can these guys block? Here we go. A toss to Kyren Williams. Williams is not going to get... Oh, he broke out of a tackle. Williams is short. The Bears defense makes a stop. My Super Bowl pick's about to go down to Chicago. Chicago's the team of destiny. He just missed, bro. What is the offensive lineman doing? He just missed. He just missed, bro. And now the Bears have a chance to go win this game. And now I got to hope the Bears defense makes a stop. I can't believe this. You need a good punt here, Evans. You need a good punt. And it's going to be a fair catch at the 15. Oh, my God, bro. I got to hope the Rams defense can make a stop. A field goal wins the game. Oh, my God. I wanted a heavy set formation to just hand the ball off. We don't need a toss. Hand the ball off. And I would have preferred if you would have ran to the right or run inside the middle, bro. It's 3rd and 1. And now Caleb, Mr. Ice Cold Clutch Gene, he gets a chance to go take them into field goal range to send this team to the NFC title game. And I don't think the Rams defense is going to stop them. Their heart was ripped apart. That 4th down play ripped their hearts apart. And Caleb's about to cook here. Oh, my goodness. 1st down and 10. I think it's over for my Rams, man. I picked them to go to the Super Bowl, and they're going to fall short to Chicago. A fake toss. Once again, Caleb just tosses it to Komet. Komet picks up a 1st down. I don't even know how you fall for that, dude. He's been running that same rollout play the entire game, and you fall for it. And the worst part is you were in no man's land, too, because there was an open Komet. That's a 1st down for Chicago. A few more 1st downs like that, and they're going to split it, be in field goal range. Oh, boy. I'll be happy for Chicago if they win. I don't really care who wins the Super Bowl. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are gone. The Pittsburgh Steelers are gone. I don't care who wins the Super Bowl, but I picked the Rams all season long, and they may go out like this, man. That's a great stop on the run there. 2nd and long coming up here. Rams defense got to make a stop, man. They got to get the ball back to Stafford. Second and 13. Fire across the middle to DJ Moore. He makes the catch, but he's short of the line. 3rd down coming up here. It's a great play by Caleb Williams. Ooh, I'm nervous, man. 3rd down and 4. They're getting very close to midfield. I need a 3rd down stop here. Can the Rams defense step up here and force the punt? 3rd and 4. He's going to look for DJ Moore. There's pressure. Williams. He's going to go for the 1st down marker. He got it. He got it. They couldn't get him down. Another 3rd down converted. Well, not another 3rd down. That's the first 3rd down converted. These guys can't get to Caleb, and now Caleb is using his legs. He's at the 39-yard line. They're getting closer and closer to field goal range. The closer they get to field goal range, the closer the Rams season comes to an end, man. Like I said, the Rams defense is gutted, man. They blew that 4th down play, and now they're going home. Caleb's going for a money shot here. Rams make a decent stop here, pick up of a few yards. They're just grinding this clock right now. Second down and 4. The pass rush of this team has not been able to get to Caleb Williams all game. And now he's been mobile. This Rams defense, season's on the line. You've been carrying today. You got to carry one more time. That's a great defensive stop there on the run. That's a fantastic tackle. Third down coming up here. This is what makes playoff football fun. My Super Bowl team's season's on the line, and they have to answer the call. But Caleb's been ice cold, and he has a chance to take this Bears team to the NFC Championship game for the first time since 2010. Can he pull it off? Oh, boy. Here comes a crucial third down. I didn't like the toss by Ben Johnson. The toss has not worked today. The toss has not worked, and they have continued to run it. A loss of 2. Third down and 6 here. This is where the Rams defense, they got to make a stop right here. You give them another first down, you're just asking for trouble. Here we go. Pressure's coming. It's caught, but he's short. It's a fourth down play. He's short. But here's the thing. Does Ben Johnson go for it on fourth down here, or does he trust his defense? Ben Johnson's stone cold. He's not even flinching. They're going for this. They're going for this. Ice cold. They've missed a lot of fourth down plays here. This could be the moment for the Rams, or Chicago gets it done. Chicago got it done. Caleb took it himself this time, and he's going to pick up the first down. They're 15 yards away from field goal range. They're officially at midfield. 15 yards away from field goal range. If Caleb would have dived straight, he doesn't get it. He just read it, reacted, and got the first down. That was smart by Caleb, man. Caleb's taking it, man. He's just, bro. He's taking those steps into the big boy leagues, man. He's making play after play after play. The Rams are going home. The Rams are going home. If they pick up another first down, this game is over. Ball is at midfield right now. 1st and 10. They're going to toss it again. I don't like these tosses, but they're just grinding this defense right now. The Rams defense is staying fundamentally sound. If they make one big mistake, game over. They can't even get to Caleb Williams right now. And Caleb is just reading the defense and reacting. He's not trying to force the ball right now. The whole city of Chicago is silent right now in anticipation. Empty backfield here for Caleb Williams. 2nd down and 8. Ball at the Rams' 48-yard line. Caleb, empty backfield. He's got space. He's got time. Caleb going downfield. He's picked. Interception. Caleb got picked off. The Rams defense makes a play. Interception. The Rams have life. The Rams have life. Caleb forced it. The Rams have life. They can go win this on a game-winning field goal. That is the third pick of Caleb's. That's the third pick Caleb's thrown tonight. He didn't need to force that one. He didn't need to force that one. What the hell is DJ Moore doing? What the hell was DJ Moore doing? Why did he slow down there? What is DJ Moore doing? Dude, why didn't you keep running? What is DJ Moore doing? I cannot believe DJ Moore did that. So now the Rams, they just need a field goal to win this game. Matthew Stafford, can you deliver? You're not going to get another chance, buddy. Puka Nacua off the edge. He's going to pick up a few yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Rams. My Super Bowl pick is still alive, but they're not going to get another chance. That one, I look at that. That's on DJ Moore, man. He stopped running. DJ Moore, he's coming across the middle, and he just slowed down. It's like he didn't expect the ball to come to him. Caleb's throwing it where DJ Moore, if he keeps running, he should have a chance at it. 2nd and 6. Stafford, open man. Parkinson, first down. They're going to move the ball. They're going to move the chain, excuse me. First down, Rams. Stafford's not getting another opportunity like this, bro. DJ Moore makes a mistake. Caleb gets picked, and you've got a chance to win this on a game-winning field goal. Go set up your kicker to take you to the NFC Championship game. Next score wins the game. They're at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Stafford, this hasn't been your best game, but you can make up for it here right now. Stafford, looking, firing. Oh, my God, it's caught, but was his feet down? Is that a catch by Davante Adams? They say it's a catch. What an amazing catch by Davante Adams. And what a crazy throw by Matthew Stafford. Caught. He drags the feet. Caught. Drags the feet. Oh my God, what a play. They're going to take a look at this. That's perfectly fine. They're going to take a look at this, but I think Davante Adams got it. I think Davante Adams got it, man. He caught it. Dragging the feet, dragging the feet. That's a catch. Moore needs to be wide receiver 2. Moore's going to have to answer. Moore, somebody put Moore at the podium and explain to me why he stopped running. Why did Moore stop running? I don't understand this. He's running across the middle. Why did he stop running? Why did he stop? He just slowed down for no reason, as if he didn't expect the ball to come to him. You never stop running, dude. Run the route to completion. It is a catch. Fantastic catch by Davante Adams. The Rams were gifted a chance to get to the NFC title game. They almost blew it here. Can they get into field goal range and ice this? They just need a few more yards here, man. This will be a devastating loss for Chicago if they don't get it. And I'm not blaming Caleb Williams for that one. That's DJ Moore. Why did DJ Moore... Why did he stop running? Why did DJ Moore stop running? Game's far from over yet. Chicago's defense can still make a stop. They've been great all day. Can they make one more stop and give the ball back to Caleb to try to go win this game? Here we go. They're going to hand it off here. Corum picks up a good chunk of yards. Second down coming up here for the Rams. They just need to get into field goal range. Keep in mind, the time does not matter. It's the playoffs. You can't end in a tie. So nobody's worried about the clock. The Rams were gifted a miracle, a Christmas miracle. They can't afford to miss this one. Stafford knows it for sure. Stafford fires across. Ooh, fires across the field, and the ball is batted down and incomplete. I thought he got picked right there. Jarrett makes the play. 3rd down and 6 here. Again, you're not going to get another chance. He was going for Davante Adams, who did have the advantage there. That could have been a great catch to pick up the 1st down. So here we go now. 3rd down and 6. Are the Bears going to send pressure to try to force a quick pass by Stafford? Stafford. Oh, the Rams are going to call a timeout. You got to get this play call right. They're going to call a timeout. They're going to call a timeout. They're going to get this play call right. Bears defense needs to press. Rams got this. We're going to find out chaos. DJ Moore going to need to hire extra security post game. I don't know why he stopped running. I don't know why he stopped running. Rams call a timeout here. Next score wins the game. If they kick this field goal and make it, they're going to the NFC Championship game. The Bears defense, if they can make a stop here, they can force a punt to get the ball back to Caleb. And depending on how things go, I don't know if Sean wants to give Caleb another chance. This may be a 2-down situation. At the end of the day, I'd rather lose it on offense than defense. So here we go. 3rd down and 6 here. It don't matter about the clock. 3rd and 6. Rams got to pick up the 1st down here. They are in Bears territory. They're at the Bears 43-yard line here. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Stafford takes a snap. Pressure's coming. Stafford fires across the middle. It's caught. Puka Nacua. Puka takes him inside the 30. Get down, Puka. Just get down. You just need to get a field goal. Get down, Puka. All you got to do, run the ball, protect the football, kick the field goal. They're in field goal range. Stafford recognized the pressure coming, got it out to Puka immediately, and Puka picks up the 1st down and takes it inside the 30. That is Matthew Stafford, the experience, the championship experience that he has showcased. Well, the championship experience that he has, he's won a title already. At this point, run the ball and protect the football. Run the ball and protect the football. Run the ball and protect the football. 2 hands, protect the football. They're going to try to strip it. 2 hands, protect the football. 2nd down here for the Rams. 2 hands, protect the football. 2 hands and protect the football. 2 hands and protect the football. If you fumble this, bro, you can't come back to LA. 2 hands and protect the football. Just need to run it 3 times and kick a game-winning field goal and see if Melvis is up for it. You don't need to put the ball in the air. You don't need to do anything crazy. Hand the ball off here. Please don't do anything crazy. I'm begging you not to do anything crazy. Timeout by the Bears. Oh, the Rams called another timeout. Sean McVay did not like what he saw. Sean McVay did not like what he saw. DJ Moore is a goober, bro. Why did he stop? I don't understand. Now, the thing is, where the ball was thrown, I don't know if it's going to get to DJ Moore, but it's going to be incomplete. It's not going to be an interception. I don't know if DJ Moore would have been able to make that catch. If he would have made that catch, game over. But I don't know if he makes that catch if he's still running. Maybe it's an incomplete pass, but it's not an interception. Man, Mevis, bro, he's going to have to hit to take this team to the title game. Is he going out there now? No, he's not. 2nd and 7, man. They just need to run this ball. Run this ball. 2 hands on the ball. They're going to try to strip it. 2 hands on the ball. They're going to try to strip it. You don't even need to put the ball in the air. Why are they putting the ball in the air? Why are they putting the ball in the air? That you're risking a pick. Why are you putting the ball in the air? You're risking a pick. You're risking an interception. I don't like that. I don't like that risk, man. An NFC Championship game appearance is on the line. I don't want to take that type of risk in this situation. 3rd down and 7, Stafford, man. I know we don't want to settle for 3, but you got to be careful with some of these looks. 3rd down and 7, man. I feel very scared that they're gonna make. Don't even jinx it. Don't even jinx it. I don't like them trying to put the ball in the air. Stafford, he's going for the end zone. Parkinson nearly had a touchdown. He dropped it, incomplete. So it's gonna come down to a game-winning field goal. Ferguson nearly had a touchdown there. If you would have caught, great defense there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. But it comes down to this kick, bro. Mevis. Excuse me, I said Mevis. Mevis. This field goal can take the Rams to the NFC Championship game. The Bears got a timeout. I'm going to ice the kicker. 42-yard field goal to send them to the title game. Timeout. He's got it! They didn't call a timeout. The Rams are going to the NFC Championship game. The Rams are going to the NFC Championship game. Ben Johnson did not try to ice the kicker. Stone Cold Mevis makes it, and the Rams are going to the championship game. My Super Bowl picks are still alive. The team I picked to win the Super Bowl, it's still alive. Stafford still has a chance to solidify himself as a top 10 quarterback all time. Chicago is in shambles. DJ Moore is going to have to answer the media. Why did you stop running? Hell of a game. What a defensive game for both teams. I got nothing but praise. Nothing but praise for Caleb Williams. The 3 picks are the 3 picks. He played his heart out. That 4th down play was magical. Oh my God, what a game. Seahawks are putting BTA on the Rams. No, they're not, noob. No, they're not. If you watch their last matchup, they got lucky on a 2-point conversion. Don't tell me that. The Rams have faced off against the Seahawks twice. The Rams beat the Seahawks the first matchup, and they should have swept them. And guess what? You know what happened? They got a BS 2-point conversion that saved them. So don't tell me nothing about them putting BTA, because these 2 teams have faced off twice. Guess who always folds, or guess who always performs poorly against the Rams defense? One Sam Darnold. Don't tell me they're going to get BTA. I'll see you next week, noob. The 2 matchups, Rams won the first matchup, and the second matchup they would have won if it wasn't for a BS 2-point conversion call. Don't tell me nothing about this. The Rams defense has consistently made Sam Darnold look goofy. They got 3 picks off of Caleb. I need to see what they're going to do against Sam Darnold next week. This is my Super Bowl pick, bro. I know the Seattle defense is going to be thriving, but nah, bro, you ain't finna tell me this, man. I watched this team lose a game they shouldn't have lost against Seattle. They should have swept the Seahawks. But we're going to see what happens, bro. I did say the Seahawks are the one team that could beat the Rams, but if the Rams get to the Super Bowl, this is over, bro. Oh, my God. I feel so bad for Chicago, man. I feel so bad for Chicago, man. Caleb, yes, they're going to talk about the 3 picks, man, but he played his heart out. This is not his fault. DJ Moore stopped running, and someone's going to have to explain to me, why did he stop running? Man? Why did he stop running? By the way, Washington Commanders fans are going to have the time of their life. If you're a Washington Commanders fan, if you are a Jaden Daniels fan, you are having the time of your life. JD didn't throw picks in the playoff game. 3 picks? Jaden Daniels didn't throw 3 picks. I saw the NFC Championship game. He did turn the ball over there. He didn't throw 3 picks. Also, Bears fans were talking mad trash about what they were going to do. Jaden Daniels last year took the Washington Commanders to the NFC Championship game. Caleb fell short at home. JD had to go on the road. He went on the road to He went on the road to Tampa Bay and then went on the road against the number 1 seeded Detroit Lions. Beat both those teams on the way to the NFC Championship game. Caleb was at home. Why'd he lose? I know they're going to be trolling. I'm not even going to get on Twitter. Commanders fans about to be talking mad trash. Jaden Daniels fans about to talk mad trash. I'm saying, bro, you at home. You were at home. You had the ball in your hands in overtime. Why did you turn the ball over 3 times? 3 picks for Caleb's? Why did it happen? Why did it happen, bro? Caleb saw him not running the route I'm not running the route and still decided to throw it. DJ wasn't even in the area. DJ threw it. He should have kept running. I don't think it would have been a completion, but he should have kept running. It would have been an incompletion, not a pick. But, Jaden Daniels fans are going to celebrate tonight because JD got his team to the NFC title game the first time he made the playoffs, and he did it on the road. He went to Tampa Bay and won. He went against the number 1 seeded team, Lions, and beat them in their own building. Caleb was at home for these 2 playoff games. So you're going to have to tell me, why did he fall short? But again, in all honesty, I'm gonna leave the Jaden Daniels fans to go at it with Caleb Williams. All I know is Jaden Daniels didn't turn the ball over 3 times in the playoff game. The NFC Championship game is the NFC Championship game, bro. He turned the ball over there. He didn't turn the ball over. He didn't throw 3 picks. He did not throw 3 picks against Philadelphia. And he got to the title game. He got to Philadelphia. Why couldn't Caleb get to Seattle? You guys have at it. But yeah, in all honesty, Caleb played his heart out. That 4th down touchdown was pure magic. The Bears have been seeing that all season long. Chicago should have. I know Chicago's hurt. I know it's going to hurt for a while. Like I said, Chicago, I know legitimately Chicago's going to be hurt, but they should be proud of their team, man. This is the best season they've had since 2010. Caleb Williams is your guy. He is your franchise guy. He's your guy, man. He's your guy. And year 1 of Ben Johnson, you won the NFC North. You won a playoff game against the Green Bay Packers. By the way, that's something to celebrate. They haven't beat the last time the Bears beat the Packers in a playoff game, it was just after Pearl Harbor. So they should be happy with how things went, man. Be proud of the season you had. You went toe-to-toe with the LA Rams and nearly beat them in overtime. They're going to talk about those 3 picks, and Caleb's going to have to eat them, but that dude played his heart out. And that Bears defense did everything in their power to try to save their season, man. It was a tough defensive game. Both defenses showed up to play. Caleb made some magical plays, man. He did everything he could, but it just wasn't enough, man. All Moore got to do is keep running. The play gets made. Yeah, either he drops the pass or he catches it. I don't think it's going to be a pick at that point. Caleb, the only quarterback from the 2024 class to not make the championship game. Well, no. You still forget about Michael Penix. He didn't even make the playoffs. At least the other quarterbacks have all made the playoffs. You think Texas move off of C.J. Stroud? No. Because the regression is actually sad from year 1 to 3. They're not moving off of C.J. Stroud. They don't have any other options. And again, they're still going to believe in their guy. They're not moving off of C.J. Stroud. It's not gonna, yeah, if he keeps running, it's not going to be a pick. It's either going to be an incompletion or a catch. So the games are set. What did I tell you guys? I said the NFC Championship game would be Rams Seahawks and the AFC Championship game would be Patriots Broncos. I'm not surprised. I told you this was going to happen. So it is what it is. But man, what a game. What a game, guys. What a game. Anyway, guys, DJ Moore's got some explaining to do for sure. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to end this. I had to do back-to-back playoff games. I had to do back-to-back playoff games, man. Like I've done back. Who's going to the Super Bowl? I said I said this the last month and a half. It was going to be Broncos and Rams. I picked the Rams to win the Super Bowl. I said there's going to be Rams Broncos in the Super Bowl, but unfortunately, Bo Nix broke his ankle, so I have no. I don't want to switch my pick. I never just switch off. If I won't be surprised if New England wins the AFC Championship game. If Bo Nix was playing, I would have said the Broncos are going to win it. There's nothing I could do about that. Bo Nix beat Josh Allen and the Bills and then broke his ankle, man. So I'm going to stick with my pick. I said Rams, Broncos. I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to move off my pick. I've had that pick for the last month and a half. I'm not going to move off of it. I told everybody it was going to be Rams, Broncos, and the Rams were going to win the Super Bowl. So I'm not going to move off of that. But there's nothing I could do about that now, man. There's nothing I could do about that now. Bo Nix broke his ankle. If he was playing in the AFC title game, I feel a lot confident. But because he's not, Patriots can definitely take that. So if it's Rams, Patriots, so be it. Also, if it's Seahawks, Patriots, I don't mind it either. Because, again, Mike McDonald, go get that ring, big dog. Go get that ring, man. Go get that ring. AFC getting smoked in the Super Bowl. For sure. Well, if the Rams play like this offensively in the Super Bowl, they're in trouble. But, yeah. With that being said, guys, man, I got to end things here, man. This is crazy. I had to do back-to-back playoff games. I'll probably do that next Sunday with the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game. So, yeah. With that being said, guys, it's been one hell of a game. Chicago is going to be devastated tonight. They were so close, man. They were so damn close, bro. They were so damn close. They were so damn close, guys. They were so close to getting to the NFC Championship game. I feel for Chicago today, man. Hell of a game, hell of a season for the Bears. Best of luck next year. Year one of Ben Johnson in Chicago was a complete success. He's turned around Caleb Williams and that offense in 1 year. They had it, man. But DJ Moore is going to have to answer this. They're replaying, they're showing the play again. DJ Moore stopped running for whatever reason. Caleb thought he was going to continue to run. For some reason, DJ Moore stopped running. I don't know why he stopped running. DJ Moore is going to have to answer the call. They got to get him up at the podium, and he's going to have to explain to me, why did DJ Moore stop running? Why did DJ Moore stop running? Somebody needs to explain this to me. Why did DJ Moore stop running? I don't understand why DJ Moore stopped running, and I'm still sitting here trying to figure this out, man. Why did DJ Moore stop running? 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 I want the answer right now. Why did DJ Moore stop running? Like I said, why did DJ Moore stop running? I don't understand why he stopped running on the play. Why did DJ Moore stop running? If he doesn't give up on the route, that's probably not going to be a pick. It may be an incompletion, but that's why you don't give up on the route. You gave the corner a chance to get that pick. Niners fans in hell, dude, they're proud of the season they had. Everybody was on IR, everybody was hurt, and they still made the playoffs and beat the Eagles. So I think they'll take that as a successful season. Come back next year healthy, hopefully survive the season, and go from there. With that being said, guys, I'm going to end things here, man. I'm going to end things here. I did back-to-back playoff games. I'm going to have to do back-to-back playoff games for the championship games next week, and I want to get some rest. It is 10 o'clock at night, and I want to rest for the rest of the night. So the championship weekend has been set. AFC Championship game, Broncos, Patriots. NFC Championship game, Rams, Seahawks. Can't wait to see what happens next week. With that being said, I want to thank every single one of you guys for pulling up to the stream. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for pulling up. Thank you so much for tuning in. And with that being said, I'm going to head on out here. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you next week for the championship weekend games. With that being said, be sure to stay safe and peace out.